What up, guys? How you guys doing? I probably for sure go ahead for an hour. Maybe 2 hours potentially, but probably an hour. I got things to do today. But how you guys doing? How was your night? How's your morning going? I just go live for the universe to tell stories, to comprehend. That's because about technology. If you're in the healing journey, I was taught 5 years ago. Pray it forward. What's up? How you doing, King? Pray it forward. Know how to comprehend you. But the cool thing is, maybe somebody will vibe with you. Now to either comment or ask questions to spark conversations to figure this shit out, especially in the healing journey, especially in the feelings. If you want love, for sure, all generations, but all you middle school, high schoolers, y'all want love, relations, but respect for you to know what love is. You can have a feeling. There's physical touch, eye connection, awesome, A for effort, but this heart feelings is not factual. Because how come you get in relationships, middle school, high school, and y'all just trolling, or it falls apart, or they cheat on you, and now you're saying, I'm a tattoo and I have anxiety. Before the individual came in your life, middle school, high school, you might have smaller traumas, but not like deep in your thoughts type of situation, right? And then during the toxic relationship in middle school, high school, or the breakup, you get cheated on, a cell phone, right? Passing boundaries. Now your anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger just fucking kicks in. Now life becomes hard. That's why, when we say life's hard, actually it's easy. The training type, you just don't know that yet because you're doing about the healing journey. I'm going to potentially get a tat on my back and say, life's hard. Everyone's stuck in the generation cycle. The parents, the parents in toxic relationships are bullying each other. The bullies that bullied you are getting bullied at home. And then relationships can make you a bigger different story. One person came in your life, you sold them a dream, they sold you a dream. That's why life became hard. What? Because everything starts from home. Look at all your toxic family, right? All the toxic family, and they're married or a couple, and they pray. They talk about God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, but as a couple, behind closed doors, your family, your parents are toxic as fuck, but they go to church, Allah, Buddha. Really? Make that shit make sense. That's where everything starts from, and that's why everyone's got child trauma and shit. Everyone's got that shit. And remember, but I keep it black and white shit to the point. Anybody that bullies you is not a good person. I don't give a shit in middle school, high school, kindergarten, like kids bullying you. There's a reason why the kids bullying you, whether they're bullying gender-wise. What's happening at home? Ask them how your parents doing. Ask anybody that shit. Parents, I don't got parents. Orphans, cool. That's called child trauma. Oh, I got a mother, but I don't got a father. Child trauma, and so on and so on. Or my parents, but they're toxic. Child trauma. Oh, my parents are cool, but I don't get along with my sister. Oh shit, child trauma. Fucking it's so black and white. It's pathetic, man. Respectfully, but once again, we're not taught this shit at all. But the cool thing about technology, how am I talking to you guys on 9 platform, 9 cell phones? I don't have to be here. All the shit that I know, I don't gotta pay it forward. I can keep be selfish and keep it to myself and watch everyone burn the server like I did until I was 39 years of my life. In this lifetime. Now I just tell stories. No one has to comprehend anything I'm saying. You can all talk shit about me. I don't care. Because as one being, I don't care about words. 95% of the universe, you guys give a shit about words. Someone talks shit to you, someone calls you stupid. It's just the word stupid. Does the word stupid ever feel stupid? I doubt it very much. So why do you feel stupid? Respectfully, it's just a word. None of these words, feelings, conversations. What do I say? These words, these conversations, these languages have no feelings at all. So how's all the universes and the feelings about things that don't have no feelings at all? Make them make sense. What? Tell me I'm wrong. Breakups not worried about breakups. Divorces not worried about divorces. Zombies add to an addiction. They're not worried about becoming a zombie and add to an addiction. Beings doing. Fucking everybody does. And you can bring whatever. You can believe whatever. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whatever. I'm happy for you. But with that said, what's up with you as a being? You have a belief in a higher source. Awesome. But you're still sound depressed. Why and how? That's why the healing journey is day by day baby steps. Today you sound depressed, go through your day. Tomorrow morning when you wake up above ground, try to be happy. If you wake up sound depressed or bitter, hateful again, talk to yourself, why and how do I feel the way I feel? But then you want love, relationships, families and kids. How can we say that if we don't know how to love ourselves? If we're codependent people to make you feel good. If I get a boyfriend, girlfriend, it'll make me feel better. Right. So before you got the boyfriend, girlfriend, you were sound depressed, bitter, hateful. Do that. And remember this, nobody has to stay. What? I preach about doors. The door's right there. Anybody can leave whenever they want to. That is their free one choice. If you want to be codependent people and man-made bullshit, People could leave you whenever they want to, and you could lose everything in life. You could lose your job, car, money, power, home. Now you're all alone. Nowhere to go to. No being to go to. It's all you. Can you be by yourself? My face tattoos alone? Can you? 95% of you can't be alone. You don't have to be alone. You've always had bodies by your side, family, friends, partners, kids, whomever, right? But to be sit by yourself and chill by yourself, yo, we just tried to tell the cell phone. Let's take the cell phone away. Fuck it. Now it's all you. Now you gotta see what your thoughts and shit. Can you talk to yourself? Can you have a good conversation with yourself, or you hate talking to yourself? You know, make that shit make sense type of situation. That's the downfall of codependency, because you need people. The only people that need anyone in the universe is kids. It's kids. Because you were the kid once upon a time, middle school, high school, then the year you graduate, leave the household. Now you become an adult and go into the matrix and survive this shit. And then supposedly try to get in relationships, families and kids, get married. All this categories and concepts that won't even work out for you. Especially not if you don't know how to love yourself. That's why if you don't got you, then who got you? Beings do. Man, your job, money, power, and fame, cool. Lose everything in life, and then what? Back to square one, all alone. Now what are you choosing? What are you doing? Fall back, start this healing journey, reach out for help for real support teams, or fuck this shit, fuck these feelings. Hit rock bottom, become a zombie. An addict and addiction, become alcoholic, meth head, crackhead, do what you're doing. Run from the person in the mirror, but then you're a zombie now, right? And then you want love. And then especially everyone that's down and out, broken to shit, right? Talking about that shit, and you believe that God can do it for you? God can't do it for nobody, especially. What? Triggering comment. What? That means he's not powerful. He is powerful. Everybody has the exact same gifts every day above ground. What is that? Free will and choice. Everyone has the exact same 2 gifts. I got it. My 8 kids got it. You guys, every person, every being, physical being has that shit. And whatever you want to call yourself, starseed, you know, reptilian, you know, an angel, yeah. An angel with feelings, right. If you can't control and comprehend your feelings, no. And then keep getting a solar dream, keep saying that you want love, and these boys and girls are too narcissistic because you do opposite attract, you fall on your face once again, and then what? Boo-hoo you a sob story, respectfully, you know? That's shit for everybody out there. Do you believe that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors is sad depressed, bitter and hateful? If their higher sources of love, quote unquote, are that already much? Are you? Hey, haven't seen in a while. Hey, what's up, Gabe? How you doing? Oh, I don't have a set schedule. I just jump on and do my thing. Like, I typically go live at night for the most part because my work schedule. And now it's kind of my day out, so I'm going to just do go quick little live real fast, and then I start working on the computer, do errands, do some gym therapy. And then I start typing up my, because next Friday I'm getting more ink therapy on my hands, on my neck, back of my neck, you know, what you want to call it. And just more words, more words. And the best part, there's just words. Like a customer was telling me yesterday at the market, like, and she haven't seen me for a year. She's like, you got a lot more tattoos since the last time I seen you. It's been about a year. Like, yeah. And they're just more words. You got it, more words. They're just triggering words in a positive manner or a negative manner, and my healing notes universe. They're just little notes, no one to comprehend me, you know. And I just pay it forward. That's all I do. I just pay it forward, nothing more than less. Nobody has to comprehend me. You can all look at me, call me crazy. I don't care. Because the only person I need, chase, compete, submit, and need validation, who? The person mirror myself. I don't need validation from my kids, family, friends, not really friends, you know. Why haven't you been to church? What would church do for you? Respectfully. Nothing wrong with church, the Bible, but are you living the life? Here's the best part for all my tattoos, all you circles, all you babble, baggle, fuckboy, fuck girls, and the triggering comment, all you zombies, addicts and addiction. You go to church, you read the Bible, preach about Allah, Buddha, but you're still a fuckboy, fuck girl. You're still a zombie. But you go to church. How's that working out for you, respectfully? It's you as a being. I'm going to tell the next fight in my neck. It's going to say, God wants you to change. And this side, all capital letters, but will you change? There it is. You have a cross on your face, yeah. It's all X's for XXX, Tentacion, Josian, Freud, rest in peace, I can his legacy, and for God, higher source. Yeah, I do have a cross. Tree of life, 20 years old. If you're 20 years old or younger, teach me something positive in life. I've heard, if you're 20 years old, I'm 44, so I got a 24-year age gap. I already heard God, Allah, Buddha. Now teach me something positive in life. Tell me you're in the healing journey. If I'm sound depressed, what do? Read the Bible? But you read the Bible too and you sound depressed. Here's the best part. You're in the toxic relationship. Go read the Bible. No one can break down the Bible for you. They have a lot of healing to do. Jesus forgive him. I was forgiven 5 years ago. Once again, All you religious people, I love to trigger you every which way. I'm born as a Catholic. My back tattoo is to be a cross. A word was again. Right now it's a cross with words. I'm almost done with it. Maybe next session I'll be done with it, and then I'm gonna do the outline of a cross. And when I put on these platforms, cause my profile pic and majority platform is my back tattoo. And when I finish it, it's gonna be the outline of a cross. And all the religious people is gonna trigger them. Oh, that's God. I go, if you read the words, the very top it says God, Jesus, but it says all the other higher sources, right? Where everyone believes. Now read the words within the cross. Do you comprehend my words to trigger everybody? And when I tell you God can't do it for you, what? Then He's not powerful. And read all my tattoos. I go, I'll point it out. On my back lower, read right there. On my side of my neck, read right there. Now read back of my neck. It's all in sequence. God can't do it for nobody. That is your free will and choice. Every day you broke down, everyone has the two same fucking gifts. Free will and choice. Everybody has it. Fuck $1. Get all you people that are poor, like my situation, and you're fucking rich, $1. Ask that fucking penny for advice to life. With your mental health. Billions of dollars. Here's the best part. How the fuck are you a zillionaire, a zombie, and addict to addiction? I have compassion for you. I don't feel sorry for you. Especially if you have no kids and you're a zombie. Yo, I lost 2 families. I got 8 kids. Why the fuck did I hit rock bottom and become a zombie? And addict to addiction. And triggering, you became weak. No zombie in the universe could say you became powerful, right? More stronger when you overcame addiction. And now you did all that. Cool. But here's the kicker. If someone talks about your addiction, will it trigger you? Because it's a triggering subject. If you let it go, yes. Remember this. Everybody has the right to being your past or present, or if they're talking about it, and that is your past, they're not talking to you directly. You have a lot of healing to do. Why won't you let it go? That was a phase of your life that you hit rock bottom and you did become weak. Because you thought, you know what? Let me get high and drunk. Numb the fuck up. My face tattoo. Everyone's got what? A broken heart, toxic love, we're all numb. Everyone in the universe, of every fucking realm, everything starts from home. You have no parents, child trauma. You got a broken heart, toxic love. People can give you love, but remember this: every little kid that has parents, you don't have parents. You got a mother, but you don't have a father. There it is. You're all little kids traumatized, but for the most part, if you read down kids, I love looking at kids. All of them, like bro, like they don't know what's about to happen to them. They believe that when they get in middle school, high school, and they catch these feelings with somebody, that they will figure what love is. Yo, you about to get destroyed. Dead the fuck ass, man. How's this shit working out for you? Love starts with an end. Love starts from the person in the mirror, not nobody else. I can add to your love. At the same time, I get to believe. If you're too traumatized, I gotta go. What? Queen, you're too broken. What? And they will tell you that if you're too broken, you're too traumatized, I gotta go. Like, yes, cosmetic, you beautiful, nice body, yes, but remember this, the way I speak, no, I date your mind. What? If I can't talk to you, then what am I doing here? Respectfully. Every time someone triggers you, you shut down and push me away. So what am I doing here? If we could be friends and associates, cool. But we won't say it as a couple. Why? I don't deal with toxicity. If I can't talk to you as my partner and you say you love me and you preach about God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, how can you say higher source and you love me but you can't talk to me? If I'm your friend, understandable. If I'm an associate, cool. Boundaries, I respect you, but you can push me away 1 billion times. I will not be my feelings, right? But now I'm your boyfriend, quote unquote, husband, quote unquote, and you look at me and you in your space, you can't say nothing. I didn't do shit to you. My crown's up to Jesus. Why do I get crucified? Because you know someone else triggered you. Make that make sense. So that's why rejection is protection for the whole universe. It's a big ass word which no one really preaches too much about. They'll talk about it, but they don't emphasize it. As one being, can you handle rejection? What? Can you handle rejection? In life, everybody will reject you. Everything will reject you. You apply for a job, they say no. You got rejected. It fucks up your day. The manager told you you had a guarantee you got the job, and you get a call, text, or email. Hey, I'm sorry, but somebody else, we found a better person to do their position better than you. Type of situation. They're more qualified than you are. Now your day goes through shit. You just got rejected. But the worst rejection is partners, potentials. But here's the kicker. I tell everybody, a zillion people in the whole fucking universe. Why are you stressing about one? Make them make sense. I get it, you like him, all good stuff. That's the level of beings. When you make decisions with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always fall on your face. You will self-sabotage your life because in your head, you're overthinking. We could be a cute couple, get married, have cute kids. Just do that in your head. Just do that. And when you shoot your shot and they say no, now your day goes to shit. You can cuss them out. Like the boys do, these narcissistic boys. Fuck you. You a bitch. You ugly. But a minute ago you want to marry me, but now I'm ugly to tell you no. You're not my type. And that's the shit for everybody out there. Rejection, man. you can't handle it, you have a lot of healing to do. And that's why the intent is like, not to overlove and overthink. When you're too empathetic, what do we do? That's what we do to the fullest. Give it be a cute couple, like, yo, like, why are you in the future? Living today, then now the present. And it's energy. You can lock eyes, but here's the kicker. If you do not read people, you can still lock eyes, smile, all that good shit. Oh, it's intention, it's energy, it's frequency, yes. But are they acting nice, being narcissistic, the bad go fucker, or are they being nice, being empathetic? There's that Japanese thing, you have a lot of healing to do. That's what I tell queens all the time. Yo, queen, I can destroy you. I can traumatize the shit out of you. If I trauma bond you, here's the best part. You would do it to yourself. What do you mean by that? If you start over loving me, wise, and give me everything, and I see it like, why are you doing that? I'm trying to teach you. When you do that, I know you want to give your all. The downfall about that, when you're too empathetic, what are you? All my tattoos like I used to be. You're too empathetic, you're too nice, you're too gullible, you're too nice. You call it a people pleaser. Because it makes you feel good to help others, right? Especially you want to be with this person. The downfall, if you over love, when I decide to cheat on you, which is my free will choice, I could blame the devil, but that's my free will choice. Then what? You ain't going nowhere. You'll give me a chance. Why would you give me a chance and just cheat on you? Scenario. And you believe in God. Would God cheat? No. So why did I cheat? Why did I decide to cheat? You want to give me a chance? Cool. I pray for you. I can leave. You're always looking for me. Those are trauma bonds. All this bullshit, with BP, NPO, it's called triggers first and foremost. And trauma bonds suck because all my tattoos, if I trauma bond you, you did it to yourself not knowing. I'm your slave master. I say fuck your feelings, and you're my slave because all my tattoos. You pray, but help manifest that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe, your ancestors, magically one day will wake me up and I will love you like you love me. That one day that you're waiting for, how long will it be? 2 seconds, guys. Bueno? Hello? Oh. That's probably my nephews. Those little prank calls and bullshit. I'm already used to them. Obviously the little kids. They'd be like, oh, someone call you? Like, yeah, was it you guys? The little apps and bullshit. Like, respect for you. I'm older than you, so I already know the lingo. But yes, they're having fun. I get it. But anyways, and that's the shit for everybody out there. That's why I go live for you guys. To tell your story. In this lifetime, I tattoo 39. I'm blessed in this lifetime at 39 years old to do all my 4 healing journeys. My healing journey, all my tattoos, my awakening journey, awaken. The last one, the hardest one, woke journey. I don't need a partner. I want a partner. Anybody that needs anybody, that's called codependency. Are you ready for them to get up and leave? Cheat on you, or God forbid they pass away? You have the best partner in the universe, the best friend in the universe. And they always pick you up when you're down. They know exactly how to, elaborate the words, articulate the words. It's, so you now to potentially comprehend what they're saying. And now this person by your side physically not by your side no more. And that's the only person you can talk to. You ready for that? That's another we can't stop that shit. And on top of that, everyone's traumatized. They're gonna help you for whatever time frame, but now you know what? I can't do this no more. I just because anybody can get believe. That's a cool thing about in life. Like, is it wrong? It's like a leap of faith. You can say it's wrong. But if they're too traumatized or they got too much going on in their life and they always help others but nobody helps them or they don't even help themselves, you know what? I'm gonna get up and leave. That's the cool thing about life. You can fucking get up and just dead ass leave and move to a different state, different country and start fresh. You're a fucking analogy, you're a virgin. Nobody knows you. In life you can be the fucking most, my tattoo the circle, the most narcissistic boys and girls, fuckboy fuckloads. Where you're out locally, your body hop destroy type of situation. 2 seconds. Hello? Bueno? Hello? Okay. She'll call back my sister. Reception sucks. I live in the country. The reception sucks. Or she can... Which I don't know why she does that. She should know by now. Just messenger. But anyway, whatchamacallit. You can leave. You can fucking leave, start fresh again, man. But once again, in reality, you start fresh, but if you keep doing it in life, you're just running from yourself. Every time you fuck up in that little city, you're a fuckboy fucker type of situation or a zombie, an acid addiction, yeah, do that shit. Do fucking city hopping all you want, but all you're doing is running from the person in the mirror. That's what a lot of people, anyone that keeps running from themselves, that's all it is. Like, you just numb up, you do things in life, but you're just running from yourself. You're scared to stop, turn around, face the person in the mirror and talk to yourself. Why and how do I feel the way I feel? Why am I bitter? Why am I hateful? Why am I sad and depressed? Hello? Hello? 2 seconds, guys. Anyways, but I'm about to take a bunch of clips wise. And once again, Pace clips. God damn, my sister, I swear to God, dude. Hello? Hello? I can't hear you. 2 seconds. Hello, my sister, but we said some people are slow. I say respectfully. Don't they have other options to call people, man? Hello? Yeah, you called me 3 times in a row. What's going on? Really? Because you keep calling me. I don't know. You keep check your phone and keep calling me. Yeah, it says you called. I don't know. I didn't call you at all. You just texted me. You called. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then I don't know. I don't know. Then someone's. Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, ISIS. I'm at home. Well, I'll screenshot it, send it to you, and if you can figure it out. Okay. Mm. Ah, your phone? Yeah. I have it, but. Sorry, guys. Cool that technology wise receipts. I tell like, yo, you keep calling me, man. But something wrong with the phone, apparently. Anyways, I'm about to play these clips. Remember these clips? If it triggered you, you know, it did its job. But anyways, let me play it.
Dating world, I feel like in the dating world, I feel like women don't respect my honesty and what I said from the jump. So it'd be like, yo, I'm on this type of time.
What's the time?
So it'd be like, I'm not looking for something serious. I'll say that from the jump.
Okay.
It'd be like, I'm looking for something serious. I'm like, I respect it. And so I'll switch the gears. I'll be like, all right, so we both not looking for the same thing.
Yeah.
Let me just.
You part ways.
It's not necessarily a ways parted, but just I talk to you a little bit different.
You don't feed into the delusion.
Yeah.
Because we as women are delusional.
Oh, big delusion.
You know what is so funny? Women will say, I want something serious. I'm
Yeah.
looking for my husband. I'm so excited about what the future holds. And they'll get with a man that says exactly what you said.
Exactly.
He'll say, you know what? I'm not looking for nothing serious. I just want to have a good time, kicking it or whatever. And then they start kicking it, right?
Yep.
They start hanging out,
Yep.
start doing whatever that looks like. It's
Yep.
either to sleep together, to go to the movies, to snuggle up. So you're acting like a boyfriend, but you just want to have a good time. And in her mind, she's like, oh, this is my husband.
Yeah. Even though he already said.
Even though you said it, but do you feel like is it the man's fault because he acts like
No.
the man?
No, you're still accountable because he told you. Men are we need the vocals. We need to say what it is.
Yeah.
So when they say, I'm not looking for anything serious, until you re-up
Yeah.
and have another conversation.
Cool.
People always clown the what are we?
Yeah.
That's a very important question.
Yeah.
That way everybody's in alignment, everybody's clear on what's going on. Because if you just move on action, dudes will still be like, nah, we're not we're not together.
I've never had the what are we conversation.
Yeah.
Because from the beginning, I say, when you ask me to be your girlfriend,
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm your girlfriend. You can't change a man's mind.
Yeah.
This is what I've learned.
That's-
But don't you feel like there are those relationships where people end up together because they started that way?
Yeah, for sure.
Why is that?
Because I believe that time is a very important component to any relationship. So, you might start out one way. I'm not looking for nothing serious. And then
Right.
y'all hanging out, y'all spending so much time together, and then you just grow a fondness for the other person.
Oh.
So then you end up like, yo, man, let's just make it.
Official?
Let's just do this for real.
But is that when you say, will you be my girlfriend? Check yes or no.
Yeah. I feel like
Hello? I swear to God, dude.
hear conversation. Unless y'all had it early. Some dudes come in with the "you my woman" out the gate.
Oh, you think that's a red flag? If men come out the gate
dudes
like you
that come out too strong and all that love bomb and I want to meet your father and look him in the eyes like, we just met 2 weeks ago. I need you to relax.
Like, I don't know on my sister's phone, like, either someone's going through her phone, hacking her bullshit. I don't speak phone, right? I know they could do that, you know? Two seconds, guys. But the cool thing is, like, if someone's fucking with their phone, like, that's the same like me. I'm a geek techie. I'm the doctor. Like, people, like, customers think, oh, you're a hacker. Yo, if I was a hacker, trust me, I would not be here talking to you and working on a computer and making this little 40, 50 bucks. You know, at all. I'd be fucking taking people for zillions of dollars out of their accounts. Go after businesses if I was a hacker. Trust me, I would not be saying I'm poor if I was a hacker. I'm not a hacker. I'm not a coder. I'm not a programmer. Anyone that's a true hardcore gamer, especially on PC, they're hackers. Simple as that. But here's the kicker. Like, you be a badass hacker, right? A badass hacker. So, and you use mammy bullshit. That's how everybody the fuck out. Don't get physical with nobody and don't use mammy bullshit and I whoop my ass. What? Like the hackers, they be like, yes, you just said you're gonna hack me. I just told you, do not use mammy bullshit. You can't physically whoop my ass. You can't hack. Don't. That's fucking computers and bullshit. Technology, Wi-Fi. Use your fucking words. 90%, what's up, goes? 90% of the universe, you can't do that shit. Because you can't fucking use your words at all. Call me a bitch, I'll call you a bitch. If I get no type of way with my feelings about the word bitch and you do, how and why? They're just fucking words. They have no feelings at all. You just don't comprehend that yet. And you know why the word bitch bothers you as one being? Because someone owns the word bitch in your life. Let's break it down together, because no one really said this shit. Who owns the word bitch scenario to you? Did your father call you a bitch? Did your ex call you a bitch? Did the boy call you a bitch? That's how the word bitch bothers you as an individual. If I don't give a shit about words, I've heard every fucking bad word in the universe, English and Spanish. I don't give a shit about words no more. I started caring about words many years ago. That's why I'll do words that call you and match energy. If I trigger you, like, I just did the same fucking word you just used. What's the fullest? Come on. You got a lot of healing to do. Learn from this. If not, get triggered. The devil comes out of you, because we could all become all this corny ass. You know, I get the terminology BPD, bipolar, borderline personality disorder, NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. I keep it simple. ADHD, say all that shit. It's called triggers. Keep it black and fucking white. Triggers. Stoplight. When y'all driving red light, I'm bothered. That's called a trigger. And then from there you hit the yellow light. Now you're angered. Someone got you angry and shit. Someone, you know, and now you're escalating. That's still a fucking trigger. Pride and ego. Everybody's narcissist traits. Go outside and get some air. Get off that podcast. Get off that game. Walk the fuck away, or stay there. Hit the green light. Become triggered. Now you build hatred. Hatred is that's one place voluntarily. Cain Abel. Bible talk about behind my left ear. We can all become Cain, which I'm gonna tell my back pretty soon. We can all become Cain and take your brother Abel out. Right? And take our brother Abel out emotionally, what do I say? Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, verbally, physically, because we got triggered by words, feelings, conversation, truth. How and why? A premeditated choice. What? For a millisecond, I thought about that. All my tattoos, I got a little angel whisper here for God higher source. A little devil for the devil, Satan, Lucifer. They're both talking to me. God's like, yo, go outside, get some air, dude. Calm the fuck down. The devil's like, don't, fuck God, listen to me, man. They just called you they called your kid a bitch. You know, what are you gonna do about it? And remember this, God and Lucifer put a gun to my head. What does everybody have every day above ground? Free will and choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, life's so hard. That's why I say I should be black and white. I don't care about all this therapy counseling talk to the fullest. For what reason? If you want to study the fucking DSM-5 book, how the fucking brain functions, but here's the best part, like Buddha says, okay, in your brain, right, show me where your mind's at. That's a fucking badass question. And the reason I'm saying that, because Sati Tim on Spotify, is he's teaching about Buddha. And Buddha asked that question 2,500 years ago. That's a beast ass question. What? Show me where your mind's at. Point your head. Yeah, that's your head. That's a brain. Now in your fucking brain, point to me where your mind's at. You can't. Nobody can't. Right? How am I speaking to you guys? You know, our minds, right? But it's our souls as beings. Whatever you believe as a being. That's why your eyes is the door to your soul. That's a lot of people. You lock eyes with them. They don't like that shit. And they give you beautiful, exotic, money, power, and fame, but lock eyes. Just stare at them in the fucking eyes. They get uncomfortable and shit. Especially my tattoo, you circle all you babble, baggle, fucklos, and you zombies add to addiction. You hate people looking at your eyes. Because I'm trying to read your energy. Okay, let me see. Are you a square, pathetic, loving person? Or are you circle narcissistic? Oh, you're toxic love. You have a lot of, I'll treat you as an associate. If you want to talk, I'll be real supporting. But if you're not too toxic, your environment's not too toxic, I'll even call you a friend. You know, but partner, no, fuck no, respect you. I don't deal with toxicity. Like, I can't finish save you at all. Maybe if you start the healing journey more in the awakening journey, preferably awakening woke journey, then if I'm still single, we could try this. But for now, Queen, stop, control your feelings. If you can't control your feelings, you'll always fall on your face. Anyone that treats you good, talks to you good, you will catch feelings. And the intent, they actually offer love, or they can verbalize, I love you, but they fucking emotionally cheated, verbally abusive, you know? What the fuck is this? Hello? The fuck? Sorry guys, I don't know. So now that someone's on my phone and shit, that's the thing with hackers. Hackers, I give you fucking props, right? You're a beast at what you do, right? But you can't hack shit with words at all. Like I speak to a lot of hackers and coders. I give them shit all the time. Like, yeah, you're a hacker, you're a beast. And I take that keyboard away, hack me, brainwash me. You can't do shit at all. You can't even traumatize me. I don't give a fuck about words. I can destroy you. Here's the best part. And you're matching your head. My neck tattoo, I can have a door of pain. Every day, bro, when you wake up, fuck the guy with tattoos. I live in your head rent free. I love it. I'm eating my popcorn. I'm watching Calabi with a smile on your face, living there rent fucking free. Why do you allow me to live in your head rent free? Especially if I don't know you. I can traumatize 95% of the universe with words, feelings, conversation, the truth. And I'm only one being. Make this shit make sense. How? I'm only one person. How can I hurt people? Especially fucking boys. Like, bro, I used to be like you type of situation. If you want to talk about your feelings, don't ever say you want love. Don't ever say you want love. Because you are toxic love. You don't know that shit at all yet. What God can do for me. Then pray on it. Pray that God stops you for stopping a fuckboy. A zombie has addictions from bullying people. And say amen. And tomorrow morning, when you wake up above ground and you're still a fuckboy, you're still a zombie, as an addiction, and you still fucking bullying people, but you just told me God can do it for you. You can't. That's your free will and choice. Man, someone's really fucking my phone. Hello? Oh, hell yeah, nah. Someone's really messing with my shit. Let me restart my phone really fast. I don't know. That's the thing, once again, with hackers, I give them props. I really give them props because they can do this all day, can fuck with you type of situation. So me, I just, as it being, you know, the cool thing is, like, I don't really talk to, my phone wise and general wise, it's like, I talk to people like one-on-ones, but like, family and friends, not really a lot. Like certain family members, like, yo, like, let's say they keep messing with me type of situation, what do? Those numbers, I just block them. You know, simple as that. Every which way, nothing more, nothing less. Or if I want, I can switch my phone number. I can do that every which way. I don't need, my situation, I'm blessed. I don't need my phone number to the fullest, all that stuff as beings. But once again, anyone that hacks and you're fucking with people, keep it simple. Tell me type, maybe next section, which is next Friday, but probably not for sure in the month. On my left shoulder on the top, it's going to say, how can you be a weak, narcissistic, you know, I want to say, bullies / you know, racist, and think you're a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person. Make them make sense. You are good for the streets. Call my toxic love. You are not good for homes. Love. Shots fired. Shots fired every which way. Every which way. That's what I did to the fullest. I just call everybody out to keep it simple. Like, don't. If you bully people, you're not a good person. I don't care who you are, what you claim to be at all. You're not a good person. You're a little bit of good, a lot of bad. Don't you can say, you can verbalize God. I'm like, cool, say God. I won't say God. You know, simple as that. Because you're not doing good for yourself. So when you do good for yourself, if you believe higher source will do for you, why hasn't he done it for you? Why are you still mad? Why are you still bitter? Why are you still hateful? Especially in toxic relationships. Like, what are you doing there? Go to church. Go to church. Stay in church all day, every day. If it makes whatever makes you feel good, as if being that same feeling, whatever it is, drugs, pills, tattoos, church, God, whatever it is, as one being that dopamine high. Why can't you have that dopamine high 24/7, 365? Make them make sense. Make them make sense. I have that high at 24/7. I look around. I walk around the universe, Washington State. I look at people like all of them are the old version of myself. My kids, but they're still growing. People, adults, toxic relationship, being healthy relationship. Well, that's when I used to be in love. You know, that's cool. I'm happy with them as a couple. You can see one's more empathetic, cool to be the queens, and then the boys are narcissistic, and there it is. Toxic relationships and shit. Not doing good for themselves. You know. And that's the shit for everybody out there. If you're gonna talk. If nothing, what are you doing here? I swear, this is my first time getting hacked in a long time, man. In a long time. So you can listen to me in this conversation, but why they hang up? You know? Deadass, why they hang up? I love hackers. That's what I'm saying. Like, as with words, nobody can touch me at all. Hackers hack the fuck all you want to hack every which way. Every which way. You know? But that's the shit for everybody out there. Because why? These hackers are bothered by words. Every which way. Every which way. Just quiet. Yeah. Anyways. And that's why I go life for the universe. No, do not call yourself a good person at all if you keep fucking with people. At all. Don't ever mention God. And when you call me out, who the fuck? Like, that's at the market. Like, all the guys, like, who are you to judge people? Well, sir, you see my face tattoo. It says 1% woke. We are the refuge judges of all universes. That's who I am. So if you're doing wrong, you're not a good person. I don't care what your money status is famous. I don't give a shit if you're the president. You're not a good person. A little bit of good, a lot of bad. Because you believe higher social bully people, especially when it comes to your partners and your kids, mistreat them. I doubt it very much, so why do you mistreat them? Why do you hate yourself much? I don't hate myself. So you don't hate yourself, but you're whipping your partner's ass, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and your kids' ass, same shit. But you love God, I go to church. You go to church and that's a building. A for fucking effort. A for fucking effort. That's all you got. Nothing more, nothing less. So, don't say you're a good person. I'm going to tap her soon. Yo, sir, you're good for... I told him yesterday, you're good for the streets. You are toxic, love, and I don't even know you. I'm talking to you at a farm market, and that's your wife. She is love. She is good for homes. You are the problem in your household. Yeah, money, power, and fame. Ask that dollar for advice to life. Ask your status for advice to life. Nothing. Nothing. There it is. And what do? You get in his feelings, he walked away. And then the wife, I'm sorry about my husband. Don't be, yo, Miss Queen, don't be sorry. Here's the best part. I don't care about people respectfully. Him, look how old he is. I told him respectfully, nothing against you, but he's a fossil. He's gonna die miserably to his last dying breath. And you gotta go with him right now with him. Get in the same car. You're about to have controversy because of me. Of my tattoos. I am from that. At that he'll come back. At that potential, you won't come back because he won't let you come back, right? So if the rest of the life until he starts the healing journey and his head is matching my next tattoo, I live in his head rent free. Every time from now on wakes up, fuck the guy with tattoos because I called him out on his shit. And he's look at that, he's a fossil, like what, 75 plus? I'm blessed in this lifetime at 39 years old to stop being bitter and hateful in life, to hate the person in the mirror. You know, now I let myself to 1,000. Because no one taught me this shit till 5 years ago. Now I just pay it forward. Nothing more, nothing less. Everybody else miserable. I challenge you. Beat me at 39. I don't care whatever you claim to be. I don't care about mammy bullshit. Body, beauty, gang mafioso, OnlyFans. I don't care about those categories. Because you have all that mammy bullshit, but you still stand depressed. And you can live at church. Don't ever leave church. Don't ever leave church. Sit there till your last dying breath. That's your safe space. Cool. I can walk any part of the universe and I'm blessed. Because I don't worry about people at all. Anybody can whoop anybody's ass. Which I'm going to turn my back and say, a monkey can fight a monkey can pull a trigger, but can that monkey speak? So are you monkey narcissistic or are you human empathetic? Use your words. Words can deeper than a knife. If that's Japanese to you, you have a lot of healing to do. Chippy, trigger the boys, what? Fighting like not my kids. I'm going to traumatize you with the word monkeys because y'all always fighting. All the bullshit kids, well, they're just kids. That's what the kids do. Yeah, I do the same shit too, but no, physically fighting is dumb. It's stupid. till you hurt yourself. Your mom called me, and I'll tell my time. But the day your mom called me, guess what? One of the boys, they were fighting and they broke their arm. And I'm like, so why are you calling? I already told her, why are you calling me? They're fucking monkeys. The idea when I see him again, there's face to face, or if I decide to visit them, but check out what I tell you guys. So remember this: whoever breaks your arm, right? That's your brother that broke your arm. To your last dying breath, every time your shoulder says "ow," he owns your arm. Like my situation, people want to get physical. I tell them all the time, like I don't. In my lifetime, I'm 44, right? 18 at heart. I've gotten 3 physical altercations, and before that time, I don't fight. I fight for fucking monkeys. I'll do submissions. Someone's trying to threaten me. Check out. Just to let you know, you want to escalate it. I'm just to verbalize it, right? I'll do submissions if I have to. I don't fight. Fight for fucking monkeys. To put fear in them, I break shit. What? I will break shit. Cause when you recover it, every time you say yeah to last dying breath, just say I break your elbow. Marge, Rita owns that elbow. Remember that, and talk to yourself. Why? What did my elbow? Oh yeah, I forgot. I got an altercation with him over words. My elbow hurts for the rest of my life because of words. Yeah, and I own that shit. And I verbalized, yo, I don't fight. Fight for fucking monkeys. No one should get physical. If you're not a professional UFC fighter, MMA, all that good shit, then cool. That's your profession. Go break yourself. Fucking go get concussions and blow your back out. Do all that shit, man. For a fucking $1. And then when you beat the shit and you have to recover, your body calms down with adrenaline, and now your fucking body hurts for a fucking $1. Or that'll give you your last fight because they murk you type of situation. That was not to hurt you that bad, but you're not here no more. Over a fucking $1. Yeah, it's amazing what humans do for a fucking $1, man. Respectfully. Say, bruh. Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of healing to do, but that's why I do this live session for you guys to pay for and tell stories. That's what I tell you right now. I'm going back and forth on IG with this boy. He's like, you're trolling. What do you say? You're trolling. You're spamming. I go, well, if I was spamming, quote unquote, I should say the same sentence back to back to back to back to back. That's called spamming. If you thought, well, you just dropped 15 comments. Yeah. Now, did you read the comments? No, because I go, the queens love me, and you narcissistic boys hate me, because you're on a journey and they're on a healing journey. That's why I'm here for the women, the queens, every which way, because they do want love. They can be narcissistic. Fuck those. I know they want love. It's just in the ghetto hood, you've been destroyed every which way because you don't have a father and probably no mother. There it is. And you live in the ghetto hoods, you deal with fucking middle school, high school, all these gang mafiosos, all these fucking people that are narcissistic as fuck. Show me love in the ghetto hoods. I live in this shit. I'm not in this shit. You can't miss me. Highly impossible. So if I'm not in the streets in the ghetto hoods, I wonder fucking why. I love saying this all the time. Everyone lives in the ghetto hoods, and y'all, that corny ass line, you cannot say wrong place at the wrong time. If you're in the ghetto hoods and in this shit, and you're at the clubs, house party, but I was cruising around. I am blessed when I was cruising around when I was younger that I didn't get fucking rolled up at all. I was gang mafiosos and shit. I chose my peoples, but my peoples are part of the squad. That fucking universe, the black market, I'm gonna tell that like I hood niggas and shit. I'm blessed. A lot of my peoples, they're not here. They fucking passed away when I was in high school because the life they was living. Lucky I chill with them, but not too much. That's the shit. With my people, it's like, yeah, those people, you're not in it, but guess what? They're enemies. They don't give a shit what the categories is. You chill with them, in their eyes, you're their enemy. Every which way. That's my situation. That's why I did, I was a cadet, but I explored type of situation. And then I fuck with the streets. That's why I'm not gonna ghetto hoods every which way. Every which way. If you're from the ghetto hoods and you're still in it, don't ever say higher source, God, healing journey, because you're not on a healing journey. You're far from that. Look at the life you're living. If that hurts you, the truth is no matter what. That's why I don't fuck with the guys, her niggas and shit, the black market world at all. I just vibe with the suburbs, good areas, especially the Queens. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? I say respectfully. That's why 0.01% men that are in the healing journey we get talking vibe. That ain't shit. It's something, but it ain't shit. But it doesn't hurt my feelings. Like, man, I wish more men was in the healing journey. No, why should I? Why should I waste my breath on that thoughtful reason? They're not. Us boys are trying to be narcissistic. Every which way. That's what they're fuck boys. And they say God higher source. Spirituality, it doesn't matter what yours to be in. Actions speak louder than the words. Every which way. Every which way. And that's what my situation to be in. I try to vibe with people more in the healing journey, empathetic people to the fullest. Why? Because they're in the healing journey. Maybe I can learn from them. As one being, I am healed. This comment right here, once again, I say all the time to put fear in you. Like, when people say, and you hear this, and it's your choice and free will to comprehend this, that the healing journey is a lifelong journey, lifelong process. If you want to believe that, that is your free will choice. 5 years ago, I heard that shit, and I was like, fuck, so I'm always be bitter and hateful, sad and depressed, I'm going to be stuck in my ex for the rest of my life? My recent support team told me 5 years ago, yo, King, if you want to comprehend that, that's your free one choice. But I just to let you know, you don't comprehend. That's not true. I don't feel that shit. What you're going through, I don't feel that shit. What? So that's why everybody out there, if you're a therapist, counselors, TikTok, whoever the fuck's teaching you, your life coach teaching you this shit, and they're saying just to let you know, the healing journey is a lifelong journey, lifelong process. I'm the one that at the cherry on top. So that means, to remember that if you want to comprehend that for the rest of your life, to your last dying breath, you'll always have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger issues. You won't ever let go of your exes, past pain, toxic love, trauma, child trauma. You always have triggers, overthinking, reactive use, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, trauma bonds, and the cherry on top, insomnia for the rest of your fucking life. And you want love. You have a lot of healing to do. All that I just said, time my body for a reason, these are my scars, healed. I let everybody go. That's what I'm saying with my family. My pops lives next door, He thinks I'm crazy and shit. Because why? He doesn't know nothing about the healing. He was not taught, because if he was taught, quote unquote, like I'm teaching my kids, he would have been talking to me when I was a little kid. Hey, check it out. I know you like these little feelings and bullshit. I tell my kids, but your heart feelings is not factual. What? You're not going to be ready for love. You will not fall in love in middle school, high school. You can try to. The female queens, more potential wise, but you don't know anything about the healing journey. What? Let me teach you on God, for warn you. Because you're in a relationship, and either you cheat, they cheat, you can destroy each other. And the intent, you're both angels, you met at church, and you want to get physical with each other, but now you're whooping each other's asses because a cell phone, emotionally cheating, physically cheating. They called you a bitch. But I thought you would not ever heard a fucking fly. But you love God. Yeah, it's called triggers. And you became triggered, the devil came out of you. Both of you should have walked away, caught some air. Anyone calls the cops, guess what? One or both of you going to jail over fucking words, feelings, conversation, the truth. And you both love higher source, and you believe you're good people. Yeah, and everyone's surprised, like, oh man, because I work in the streets, we're fucking angels. But behind closed doors, everything happens at home, right? Behind closed doors. Now you see who you really are. And that's why I do life sessions for you guys. Like, we're all raising correctly. We're stuck on the generational cycle. And none of your family's telling you this shit, you have a lot of healing to do. But that's the cool thing about technology. That's why I love technology. Every which way. Because what do I do as one being? I don't have to. It's my free one choice. I pay it forward. I tell stories. I play clips. That's all I do. And all these clips that I play, it's all personal feelings about someone's story. And behind the screen, you're hearing this shit. If it triggers you, I did my job. They did the job. And remember this, it's not, you're not speaking at all. You're hearing someone else speaking. But now in your head, it triggers what? Negative triggers. Sad, depression, child trauma. Oh shit, my father was like that. My ex, yeah. But it's not your story. That's what I'm saying. Like when people tell me sad all the time, like that, like why don't you write a book? And I tell them, like, what do you want to write about? What would you like me to write about? Well, you have tattoos, right? I got my tattoos. It's black and white, straight to the point. I go, okay, I'm gonna say, if I was to write a book, it's very simple. Any brown person, Hispanic and Spaniard, as a male side, even the female side, they talk about when there was a little kid, from their parents, they got their asses kicked. Their dad kicked their mom's ass all the fucking time for no reason. Dad's always mad and bullshit. My father's not alcoholic, but a lot of Mexicans, Hispanic, Latinos are alcoholics. Big time. And they're hard workers, yes, they work hard. They work hard at work, right? Because they're hard workers. They work hard in their friendships, co-workerships, social media friends. They do not work hard on their relationships at all with their partner nor the kids because they're not taught this shit. So when you read their story, that's my story. Every which way till I was 11 years old, I dealt with all that bullshit. The physical, the verbal and the physical. After 11, it was no more physical, you get the fucking look, but it was all verbal shit. And as soon as I hit 18, peace gotta go. Left to Alaska. Work, came back, chill for a minute, went to Alaska. And then in 2000, my buddies moved to Seattle and shit. And they're like, fuck, I get you a job, everything. Well, what's in Seattle? Bro, I get you a job today. What'd I do? Leap of faith. Fuck, I'm out. I don't respect it. I do my pops. I became, I went to the Matrix. But the downfall, I went to the Matrix. I just, like everybody else, on a journey. On a healing journey. And then you see, once again, little, answer respect, y'all live in little cities, and you don't go to the big city, you can have the most beautiful boyfriend, girlfriend where you're from. Go to the fucking big city, man. Go to Seattle, taste the fucking rainbow. Every culture, every nationality, every belief, cosmetically exotic. You think here she's beautiful, you see another, like my uncle told me, you want to see the most beautiful people in the universe? You know where to see them out? Like, big cities? He's like, yeah. But then you would see all of them, man. I'm like, all of them? I was like, I don't know. He's like, airports. What? Airports. Go to the big airports. SeaTac. Everyone's traveling. Look at these. Just look at them. They don't even gotta say hi to you. Look, you be oh damn, look at her, she's beautiful. Look at him, pretty fucking boy. Oh shit, look at him. Yeah, everyone's moving and traveling, and they're going to the destination. And yeah, you just sit there like all the eye candy you want. You know, once again, you give a badass partner, right, beautiful, exotic, but then from there, why is someone's younger or they have a better body, whatever. So you're going off cosmetics, you're going off lust. So don't ever say you want love. You offer toxic love. You can verbalize I love you. Right, and they're emotion cheating. Everything starts with emotion cheating before physical cheating, before a cell phone. Because nothing wrong with looking, but when you're gawking, like you've never seen a fucking man or woman in your fucking life, that's called emotion cheating. That's a major red flag. And 9 times out of 10, you queens won't say shit, do shit. In the ghetto hoods, you might become physical. And then you can catch a case for fucking getting physical because no one should put their hands on nobody. At all. At fucking all. I won't ever deal with that shit. That's why any female wants to get physical, I tell them, yo, you can get physical. Hit me. See the cell phone? I'll call the boys in blue. Like my second girlfriend, this is back in like, I don't know, 2010, 11, 10 I believe. You know, I would tell her day one, just to let you know, you want to get physical, like my pops, my first baby moms, I don't deal with this shit. I just went to DV case, I pinned her to the floor, which I was detaining her for her because she was drunk. And I got, for me stopping my girlfriend, my first baby mom, right, for leaving that house because she was drunk, because she wanted to party and kicking and shit, and she didn't even fucking walk. I had to lie to her daughters that she was sick when she wasn't. She was fucking lit. And I detained her, pinned her to the floor. I go, you're not leaving. And yelled in her face, you're not leaving. And what she did, she got scared. Because remember this, when you're doing drugs and you're fucking gone, you know, it's very emotional. And she, hey, what's up, number one? How you doing? Whatchamacallit? She called the cops. And I couldn't believe this shit. I'm like, fuck, I'm about to go to jail. Yeah. Fucking first time and last time. I learned I got fucking mop with the system every which way. So I told him my second girlfriend, you want to get physical? You see yourself? Well, I haven't myself with tattoo. That'd be, yo, I'll call the boys in blue. What? And every time she got triggered, she'd be like, she put her like fist in my face and go, touch me. Touch me. This is America. It ain't fucking Mexico. I'll call the boys in blue. You deal with the judges, courts, DV, you know, your domestic teacher, your anger management classes, all this shit. Probation officers. Then it costs about 10, 50 grand for touching me. Just to let you know. Just trust me, I won't ever go through this bullshit system ever fucking again. Fuck no. That's why anyone wants to get physical with you, anybody, I don't give a fuck who it is. Go to the bathroom, lock the door, call the boys in blue. Until a cop knocks on the door, hey, Officer John, Margarita, you can come out now. Cool. Because then while your partner, your best friend, mother, fathers, they can hit themselves, fucking cut themselves. Yo, and you stay on the phone with the fucking operator. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I don't know what's happening, but I hear them crying. I am not touching them. Just to let you know, I'm still in the bathroom. It's locked. And tell the officers to knock on the door. After that, they can lie, have the bullshit story like, oh, I was right here chilling in the bathroom, you know? But it shouldn't have to get to that point at all. That's why everything starts with what? With fucking red flags and boundaries, man. But if not, I sit there, God can do it. Cool, God can do that for sure. And when you get your ass whooped, queens, I thought you said God can do it. How do you have two black eyes? Make that make sense. God's like, the door's right there. I gave both of you free one choice. The door's right there. You can leave whenever you want to. But that's the part when, especially queens, when you follow this corny ass bullshit of, be codependent of a man that he provides. Fuck that. It's not Jesus times. I tell my daughter and all young queens, yo, everyone in the matrix, nobody can meet the matrix to maintain. Job, money, car, home. You gotta be codependent of a man the day that they say he's a provider, he's taking care of everything, and he decides to cheat. He's gonna dead ass tell you, yo, I'm gonna keep fucking around. What are you gonna do? Go to your parents? They won't take you in. You don't work. You don't have a car. I take care of everything. Yeah, financial abuse. Now you sit there, and you fucking become your mother, your aunt, or grandmother, and go to church all you want. Pray to God all you want. The door is right there. Respectfully, you know. Anyway, let me play these clips real fast. The second one I have to pray. Hey, what's up, Tamari, then queen? Which one called? This one once again, child trauma. A lot of it, and you hear this once again. A young queen, she's got to be. I'm assuming, don't know, like 19 or 22ish. And it's it's a fucked up story. My situation, like I can't blame where she's coming from, because she's brown, I'm brown. The downfall is she's on a journey. She's not on a healing journey because she has no support teams. And the toxic ass family every which way, and that's the shitty part, So it's about This is remember this. It's
Cheer.
I believe the podcast is called shit like something underbelly, like white underbelly type of situation. And I say respectfully, and you know, it might trigger people. Like if you want to become viral on these platforms, do these podcasts, be a blue pillar. You know, be an entertainer. Like oh yeah, I think it's called Soft White Underbelly podcast. Respectfully, everyone that he you know for the most interviews, they're toxic relationships, zombies. The worst one, the zombies as an addiction, the OF type of situation. I'll say on here, OnlyFans, right? It's toxicity. It's fucking you hear these stories and people go through a lot. Remember, that's one person. Now talking about their personal story and behind the screen if it triggers you. I tell you that's why I play these clips. Man, this is my podcast, our podcast. It's a live podcast. If you ever want to hear this again, go to YouTube and Spotify. Coach Rita Podcast. There it is. See, YouTube physically, you see me. If anyone's speaking, you can't see them at all. Or if I'm reading comments, I'm reading some comments, and me, I love the trolls. That's why when I catch up with myself, the parts where I love to bully bullies, they talk this shit. I show my tattoos. What? I'll make a 10, 15, 15 to 30 second clip and put on all these platforms. What? It's that all you bullies right here. That's why I love saying that shit. I love to bully bullies. Because why? I don't give a shit about words. Bullies care about words. The reason why people bully because they're doing deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation. They're broken every which way. They're fucking toxic love. Red flags to the fullest, especially in the cyber world. In the cyber world, what? No face, no case. That's the shit. That's why they call it what? Trolls and shit. That's why it says, all you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard trolls, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be without you. What? If your mother swallowed you, you would not be bullying nobody. You would not exist, but you're for a reason, because you're a fuck up. Comma, for now. You can change your life whenever you want to. That is your free will choice. And if you want to say God can't do it for you at all. Respectfully. Because God wouldn't bully, so why are you bullying? Respectfully. But anyways, let me play a clip. And it's kind of long. It's 7 minutes and 44 seconds. But, if you want to be patient, you don't have to. Keep scrolling. My podcast, our podcast, the live podcast, it's for you guys. This is not for myself. Before these live sessions, and after, I'm fucking blessed. The last 5 years of my life, blessed. The best years of my life. I don't wake up, nor do I see through toxicity. I don't wake up, fuck, I'm still here like I used to, and I gotta deal with her. No one's gotta deal with nobody at all. A zillion people in all the fucking universes, whatever would I stress about 1 or 2 or 20. Used to watch and I got hella family. My family's massive. And I'm the devil in their fucking eyes. Now my phone's dry. Only certain ones talking to me a little bit, not too much, because they know how I function, especially the boys, because they're still fucking up. And they're still in toxic relationships till this day. I tell them, like, fuck, I tell them all the time, I don't miss being you guys. What? You're a lot younger than I am. You're gonna be like that for many years to be. I know it hurts and it's scary, man. But both of you leave each other whenever you want to. And if you need help and guidance, I'm here for you. I would break it down best as possible. But remember this, I can't fear to save you at all. I can't take your pain away. And you believe God can't even do it for you. God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual answers can't take your pain away from you. You gotta feel your feelings to comprehend your feelings to evolve in life. That's why I'm sad. That's why I'm scared. That's why I'm bitter. There you go. Because every higher source and beings, we're all just communications and just messengers. Only you as one being can do what? Comprehension. I can't let go for you. I can hold you and guide you. First hard part, communication, is to forgive. That's the first hard part. You can't forget it. You lived it. It happened to you as one being. The second hardest part is what? Let go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why you failed to do comprehension. And once you do that for one individual, that's why you can progress in life. My situation, I let go of my exes, my past pain, toxic trauma, child trauma. I know all the red flags of my exes. All the boundaries that I passed, they passed. Of all 4 of them. That's in my last relationship 3.5 years ago. The best breakup. I could authentically be myself, and so she worked on herself. Fucking beautiful. But the reason why I failed was because love language. Love language is shit. That's why I learned from her. That's why in each relationship, friendship or relationship, you learn. And that's why they say traditional saying, right? Everyone coming in life is a blessing. When they leave, what is a lesson? That's traditional. I'm tatting my back to make it deeper than that. It says everyone come in life is a blessing. When they leave, what is a lesson? Be it positive or negative, there are always lessons to be learned. Once you need time of codependency, you want for it to be alone. Which now I'm thinking about it, I'm going to add it at the end. Alone, comma, all capital letters, loneliness. What? Initially scared to be alone. Why? Because you have no physical beings by your side. That's why you feel lonely. lonely because that's why it hits hard every fucking night. During the day, you go to work, you chill with your people. Everybody distract themselves with work for sure because you got to maintain the matrix, right? Now someone has a provider and paying your fucking pockets and your bills, then you're blessed, right? And let's say you have that opportunity to have that shit. Someone, let's say you have, I don't know, family and friends are taking care of you, the financial part, but you're still sad and bitter. So, but what will you do? Whatever you gotta do to distract yourself from your feelings, because you're scared to stop, turn around, face the person in the mirror, and talk to you. It's fucking scary to talk to yourself. What do? We talk about everybody. What does everybody fucking do? We talk about people's feelings. We gossip. Everybody gossips. But when we talk about your feelings, oh no, now it's personal. Nope, not my feelings. Let's talk about my friends, my kids, whoever the fuck it is. Yeah, tag. No, tag. I'm not it. Nope. Swipe left, swipe right. Yeah, because now it's personal. But then you want love, relationships, and kids and families. The fuck? You are the problem in your own life. If you believe that having a girlfriend, boyfriend, getting married, having kids, you make your life better, and you're broken, and you hate yourself, dislike yourself, pray for you in the universe. I go my day, I go my life. That's all I can do for you. No, nothing more than less, you know. But anyways, let me play this clip. And once again, it's a long segment. It's amazing, like when you play clips, right? Like me, I'm very, very patient, but a lot of people can't be patient because you know their traumas and triggers and shit. Like especially if it's like. The queens love this shit because it's personal. Because they're allowing the healing journey. The boys hate this shit. Oh shit. Some girl crying, some girl crying. Like my situation. In the Spanish code, my tattoo, they call me Mandi Mandilon. Spanish 101. English, a beta sim. I'm a man talking about feelings. I should be wearing a skirt. That's the culture based. Many cultures. But I cannot speak. I know of other cultures. But I'm not in the Spanish culture. Hispanic Latino Spaniards. 99.99% of the Hispanic Latino Spaniards, boys and girls, can't do shit about life. We're taught about God. Yes, religion. That God can do it for me. I tell the queens all the time, you stick to your own race, do that. And 80% brown boys are fuckboys. What? He's gonna cheat on you, don't worry. And he mistreats you like his father's doing it to his moms, and you're watching that. His uncle's doing it to his aunties, you're watching that, and you're the girlfriend, and look at your grandfather doing it to the grandmother, what he kind of shit. And they all go to church and love God, and they're hard workers. Go become them, and they look at your family, same fucking shit. That's why as one being, I don't fuck with the Spanish culture at all. At all. Because they can't teach you nothing, respectfully. My planning of the eye control, what? Tell me about God. But yes, the Bible, read it. Read the Bible. You know, King tap tattoos of the Bible. I have a cross. One guy was telling me at the fucking market last Saturday, brown boy like I am. You know, I got a tattoo of a rosary. Yeah, King. It's a fucking rosary. Now ask our rosary for advice to life. Ask it for life. Here's my tattoos. If you want to, hey, miss, you're the girlfriend. Yeah, I'm his girlfriend. Read any word in my body. He's got the rosary, Bible talk, religious talk. Now read any word. And she saw right here, machista. That's the first. I got all these English words. That's the first one you saw. Cause what? Cause we're both brown and we both speak Spanish. I go, do you know what a machista is? And she stays quiet. Do you know what the word is in English? In the Spanish culture, we know what it is in Spanish, but do you know what it is in English? And she's like, no. I go, machista is a narcissist. People, boys, go narcissistic type of situation. Like, and you know what machismo? She's, oh yeah, machismo. Like, yeah. Now read it. That's breaking down. Machismo. English, narcissism, double standards. So scenario, you have to dress like a nun, talk to nobody, right? But he can look at every female at the market. Look at the queens right here. They show everything, see through everything. Why do I see she's got fucking her nipples pierced? Cause it's see through, right? But look, he's staring in front of your face and you don't say shit. Yeah, that's called emotion cheating. But you gotta be someone to say nothing, like your mother, auntie, and grandma's doing the same shit. So that's called toxic love. And you think God, he has a rosary? How does he have a rosary of a tattoo on his fucking arm and he loves God and he's emotionally cheating in front of your face? Would Jesus do that? Would God do that? And he's like, oh, well, no, baby boy. Yo, you're the one that sparked the conversation because you're brown, I'm brown. You got tattoos, I got tattoos. I go, boom, Genesis, Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, Noah's Ark, and you got a rosary. You have to start these small tattoos to be, oh, that's the Bible. Yours is a big rosary, and you believe you're a good person? So why are you doing that? That's called machismo, narcissism, double standard, because you can do it, but she can't. She got to be submitted because you're doing what your brother's doing, your father, uncle, and grandfather, and you're all fuck boys, and you believe God can do for you? God can't do for you. Because God's not a fuck boy, and I called him out. So God's not a fuck boy, why are you a fuck boy? And he's getting all his feelings. Baby boy, if you want to get physical, but this is why it's right, man. This is the suburb. This is God's heaven's playground. Do some shit here, everyone call the boys in blue, and you're about to spend some time. And just to let you know, I'm on social media, I'll make a TikTok about you and expose you to all the universe to not fuck with you. And Queen, you'll still be by your side. I go, if you're smart, just walk away, baby boy. Simple as that. My dad, everyone's looking at me like, dude, I love to bicker with you guys. You brown boys ain't shit to me. Respectfully, none of your father give me shit about this. Not even my pops, because he's done this conversation. You're doing the generational cycle, and Queen, so are you. Both of you will not evolve in life. Both can go to church for the rest of your life. Queen, he'll be a fuckboy for years to be, and you can leave 30 years from now. Fine, look on TikTok. Oh, are you on TikTok? No, go on TikTok. I promise you 1,000, your mind will fucking be blown. Type in breakups. Look at these women that are 30 years old. 30 years together. And all she knows is him. They ask for help. They don't know what to do. They're misguided. Like, what the fuck do I do? That all my 30 years of my life, I gave him everything. And now I'm divorced and leaving him, and I don't know what to do. It's scary. Dude, 30 years together? That's gonna be scary as fuck. My first been on 12 years too fucking long. 12 years too fucking long. Imagine doing 30? Fuck that. But why? Why do we do so long? Because everyone's on what? A journey, not a healing journey. You can read the Bible, A for effort. That's positive talk. You can talk about these conversations to a certain extent, but if no one's elaborating, then you're not going to evolve in life. And that's the shit. But I preach to everybody. Like my nephews, the door's right there. Yep. I'm going to tell you. Yep. Why? To remind everybody the fucking door's right there. It's going to say the doors, comma S, apostrophe S, right there. And then reiterate, the door is right there. What do you mean? You're bitching about them. You can leave whenever you want to. Why don't you leave? Why are you scared to leave? I know it's scary. Trust me. But that's what trombones suck. Every which way. You can bitch about them all you want. Pray to God all you want. But now the opportunity's there. And I love saying this, but I can't even throw a little fib. Because this is not my gift. Hey, whatchamacallit, God. Somebody wants to jump in the live. Let me see what it is. Let me see if it's positive or negative. Hello?
Baby girl.
What's up, baby girl? Why you hacking this shit, dog?
Hacking what?
Huh?
Hacking what?
Cell phones. Why you trolling?
What phone?
Huh? Your mom's phone.
Okay, give me a break.
Say that again?
I'm working my mom's phone.
Yeah. What's going on?
Huh?
I'm just bullshitting with you. Obviously, if you were a hacker, you'd be a beast, but you're not a hacker yet.
Fool, what are you talking about?
I'm just bullshitting with you. What's going on?
No, I see your live and not doing it.
Huh?
I just seen you came across my For You page right now.
Oh, that's cool. I'm getting out there a little bit.
Well, I'm tired. I just got done working. My back hurts.
That's a life. I got the funds, right?
Boxes.
You
didn't want to load the box truck with this right now.
The box truck? What about it?
We already loaded it.
Oh, you already did? Oh, Grandma, are you leaving or what?
Here you left.
You already left? I didn't know that.
We haven't loaded we're gonna load the box truck in a little bit.
Okay. Well, let me know.
Girl.
What's up?
Word. Why? Hey, sorry that's almost.
Oh, what?
There's a nice video right now. You know what to share my screen?
If you want to.
Did you get your money from that gift or something?
Say it again?
From the gifts I sent you, did you ever get the money?
Oh, that was my other TikTok. I don't know why you send gifts for. You don't send gifts. I just go live and that's it.
Where's everyone at, Marge? Invite people.
On TikTok, I'm a little person. More like more people more like unlike you and then Bigo. TikTok very little. Say it again? Huh?
Who's going like you right now? Who's going like you?
Go on likey? Yeah, go on likey.
You too, so I could join you.
Say it one more time.
So I could join you.
On likey or what?
Yeah. Gosh damn it.
Yeah, just type in Coach Rito. You'll find me. Can't miss me.
Alright, then
Go
later,
to-
Marge.
Alright, later. That's my nephew. That's once again TikTok. Typically, no one's really here. That's why I tell people, like, when I first started 5 years ago, it gets discouraging. Like, why even do this for? Like, nah, fuck all that. My support team. So I'm like, don't stop. Remember this. like, it's factual. Women support women, kids support kids, especially on social media. Men do not support men. When men talks about life, we get shitted on. I don't stop. That's why I challenge my face tattoo, which I'm gonna add 20D in the next Friday. I'm a boy at it. It says I challenge all the universe, 2D through 10D in the Matrix. What? Everybody, take the challenge. Don't be shy. And just all I teach me about life. That's all I care about. Do not bring your job, your beauty. I don't care, because your beauty cannot give me advice to life, at all. Your body, your lust. Cool, sexual pleasures, and that's it. And after that, you get yours, I get mine. Then what? Can't talk to you. That's it. That's all it was. Cool. That's my point being. Teach me something positive in life. Teach me about your healing journey. Teach me how you're doing it. Or help others. You help others, but do you help yourself? Does it make you feel good to help others? So you're a people pleaser. So when you help everybody else out, and then you're all by yourself, all alone, face tattoos for a reason, and you can't even help your own self. You can't even take your own fucking advice. How's that working out for you? Why do you keep people pleasing? If people make you feel good, if man-made bullshit makes you feel good, why can't you make yourself feel good? Make that make sense? And what's the answer? Codependency. You codependent people, man-made bullshit. When you hear that, oh, you need someone to tell you, or someone to send you a text, hear a fucking TikTok that you're doing good in life. Why can't you tell yourself, look yourself in the mirror and say, I am doing good in life. I'm doing good for myself. I know I'm doing good. I'm fucking blessed. You can't tell yourself yet to that situation. Maybe in due time. But that's real support to have these conversations. That's why I focus on my one-on-ones. All these platforms I focus on you, because I give a shit about you and your feelings. Respect. Why do you care about other people's feelings? People that bully you, why worry about them? Anyone that bullies you is not a good person. They could be a priest. I don't give a fuck. No, anyone that bullies people is not a good person. Simple as that. So why do you waste your energy on them? Yes. What they're doing and saying is wrong. Yes. So why don't you be selfish in a positive manner and focus more on yourself and the people that show the respect? If you focus on positivity, you'll have a better life overall. The less stress in your life, the better for yourself. That's the fountain of youth. What? So you don't age this vessel too fucking much. The less stress in your life, the better for yourself. The more stress, you fucking lose everything in life, man. You can age hella fast. Your health goes to shit because one person, or whatever, 10 people, zillions of people in all these universes, especially in technology, right? Why are you stressing about one? My scenarios all the time. Eastern Washington, beautiful boys and girls. There's only 2 queens that I talk to behind the screen, and we have deep conversations because they're in their healing journey. One's going to divorce. She's going through feelings. The other one, beautiful queen, beautiful energy. The downfall is when you get in these get traumatized in toxic relationships, and then they fucking destroy the fuck out of you. Now she questions her self-worth. She's like, I want to ever have love. I'm like, queen, you don't have to comprehend this when I say this, but like 5 years ago, I was you. You're the old version of myself. And she's like, don't call me now, but she's about to turn 39, right? I go, my tattoo 39. I'm 44 now. The last 5 years of my life blessed. So you feel like that right now because, right? What's up, hermano? What's up, hermano? How you doing? And what you call it? So I go, that fuck what destroyed you. But here's the best part, respectfully. You don't know this shit. And you found that after the fact. He was a zombie. What? I call it, all the addicts, that's what I call you. My tattoos. It says weak, zombies, addicts, stuck in addiction. 2 seconds, guys. Hello? No, I didn't call you, pa. I don't know what's happening with these phones. Someone keeps calling me también. I know, but these corny ass hackers. It's probably some cyber boy behind the screen that triggered them and shit, and that's why they're doing this. And that's the job. Remember, hackers are beasts. I give like my dad's like I blocked my dad 3 times, my sister, my brother 3 times. My brother just texts me question marks. I'm like, it's like you call dude, I didn't call nobody. Because obviously these hackers are beasts. They they can do, but here's the kicker. Man-made bullshit. Hackers cannot do shit with my personal life with these words at all. I can destroy, traumatize. What do I say? Which I'm gonna tell in my bag. It's gonna say I can destroy, traumatize, trigger 95% of the universe, 1,000% of the narcissistic universe with words, feelings, conversation, and truth. How? Why? I'm only one person. Make that make sense. What? That's my gift. 95% of the universe? 95. After all these bad boys, I go 4x4 circles, all my tattoo circles, and these zombies addicts and addiction, 1,000% of them. Because they're all on a journey, they're scared of the healing journey. They're scared to feel the feelings. They can verbalize love, God, etc., but no. They're not far from that. Because they're not doing the healing journey at all. And that's their free one choice. Everyone's got the exact same gifts every day background. That's why I do what I do. And that's why I trigger people, especially the boys. I'm not here for the boys at all. I'm here for the queens, the women. The men that reach out, We are talking vibe, but once again, they don't stay too long. They don't stay too long because they're still fucking up, and they believe, well, my money. Anyone that brags about man-made bullshit, anybody, I don't give a fuck who you are. You can say God, Allah, Buddha, but you brag about your house, your job, your money. You throw that shit in and everyone's face, and you belittle people. You belittle everybody that's under you, quote unquote, in your eyes. So that means your God is your body, your beauty, your lust, your money, your job, your money, your car, your home, and man. Bullshit, that is your God. You can verbalize God, you can have tattoos of God, you can go to the mosque, the hall, whatever. No. Your God is man-made bullshit. The devil give you man-made bullshit. Yeah, my God, guess what? Myself, and that's it. I don't need people. I want people. I don't give a shit about your car. Because I know that beautiful machine, your mansion's beautiful, exotic, right? But here's the kicker. Can that mansion talk to you? No. And you have a partner, a wife, right? And a husband. Why can you talk to each other? But yes, you have a beautiful home. There's a problem. Your God is man-made bullshit. The typical queens are empathetic. Her God is... what? She is God. She doesn't know the shit. She's the goddess, basically, right? She is love. I can talk to your wife. I can't talk to you. Because you will run away. And maybe I'm the one that will plant the seed. And what? Queen, the door's right there. Do you want to stay in a beautiful mansion and daydream about love? You feel single as fuck, right? And what you gonna call it? You're happy for others, but you're not happy for yourself, your relationship. You can stay here. And remember, but every day above ground, you got free one choice. And the ceiling journey is day-by-day baby steps, not racing a marathon. But that door you go through, you love every door behind it. At church, your family, your therapist, counselor, your friends. But then you come back home to that door of pain that you hate. But you do it because what? Just to accept it because, yes, I got a beautiful home. If I go out there, I won't have nothing. I might just be in the streets for a little while. Potentially. But at least in the streets, for the most part, no one's bullying you. The person that you love not talking shit to you because they're not here by your side no more. But the question is this. You can leave, but will you go back? If you go back, you're stuck in a trombone. Only you as one being can make the trombone, nobody else, you know? My brother, he's all like, you called? Nope. That's my job. It's to trigger people. Every which way. But once again, no, that's my face tattoo. My pride and ego that I control. I challenge anybody, all the universe. Jump in the box. Let's do this. Don't be shy, man. You know, I'm not even better. Nobody's better than nobody at all. But as it being, teaching about life. Teaching about life. I don't care. Once again, respect. I don't care about anything man-made. Whatever you're bragging about, I'm cool. But if I go to your platforms and you're posting about, you say God, Buddha, a lot of it, cool, beautiful. Then I see a post. Fuck my baby father, fuck my ex, fuck my mom, fuck my brother. There's the problem, you see? Positive, positive, positive. Throw a front, lie to yourself. And then you say, fuck my partner, fuck my ex. You still have a lot of healing to do. You want to talk about that? I respect your boundaries, the big word boundaries. You don't have to talk to me, right? That's your free one choice. But how can you say you want love relationships and you say, fuck your brother, fuck your ex type of situation, fuck my dad, whatever scenario? You're not ready for love. You can think is not knowing. You can go try for love, and then when you bring your past to present and you hurt your new partner, because hurt people, heal people, we heal people. We got it from one. You have a choice. You don't do what we did. How's that working out for you? Respectfully. But anyways, finally with this clip.
So you're on the streets?
Recently, yeah, because like I have a home to go to, but I don't stay there because, again, like, I feel like my family, like, is physically there for me, but not emotionally, Like, they don't really help me out with anything. They don't ever, like, ask if I'm fine. Like, they're just there, so I feel lonely. So I chose to, go live with the boyfriend that hates me.
All right, Wendy. Wendy, where are you from originally? Where'd you grow up?
Well, I started off living in Norwalk first.
So yeah, it's called Soft White Underbelly Podcast, right? And this one says Fentanyl Addict, Wendy, Los Angeles by Mark Ladle, Norwalk, California, apparently. So remember this. Like, when I play this clip, like, he's famous because, and I say respectfully because it's people conversations, like, like you hear people's personal stories and it's sad and personal bullshit, right? It might trigger you. Maybe you defense and all. Maybe you felt the streets and abusive relationships, right? And that's why I play these clips, because it's personal. It's called feelings, right? But if it hits hard for you as an individual, talk to yourself, why and how do I feel the way I feel? Why did I think about my ex, my father, whatever? Child trauma. Everyone's got fucking child trauma, man. Everybody all has that shit. And prior to that, because you before no one has to that corny ass line is going on, especially on TikTok, all the young cats. Well, I asked to be here. Nobody has to be here. But here's the question. Here's the situation now. You're here. So you got two options. Option number one, which a lot of people do. I'll use my fucking number, and I've ever said that yours. Play the victim, tell a sob story. Boo-hoo me. Or, second option, start the healing journey. Figure this shit out so you don't become your toxic ass fucking family. Your future is literally in front of your face. Literally in front of your face. So what are you choosing? What are you doing, right? So that's why his majority of his TikToks and podcasts is people that, addicts, toxic relationships, OnlyFans, game mafioso. It's all entertainment. And look at these people tell the stories, right? And the idea that potentially in due time life they will start the healing journey. Like my situation, my cousin just hit me up, because I worked in 7-Eleven locally wise. And I say all the time, like, if you live in the ghetto hoods, don't work at corner stores, especially at nighttime. Like they're saying, the freaks come out at night. On these platforms during the day, it's somewhat decent. It could be a little bloodbath. But after work, after 9 p.m. and on, the freaks come out at night. People are fucking destroyed every which way, traumatized as fuck. They're what? They're fucking drunk, high every which way on the podcast, on the live session. And people at each other's throats. I'm just like, as one being, I try to be supportive of other people's platforms, right? Other people's live sessions. And what do, I scroll. Like Beagle, respect, out of all the apps that I've been on here, Beagle is the most toxic one. People begging for fucking beans for a fucking dollar. And then you have these people that are religious, spiritual. Oh my God, goddess, starseed, God. But at each other's throats, man versus woman. Any female jumps in the box, all these males are trying to fucking court her and shit. I'm like, y'all cyber people at each other's throats. I can't imagine in real life. Fuck you. All you guys are red fucking flags. And especially the queens. When I say this, because this is in the cyber universe, what sex sells? OnlyFans every which way. Why do you think a lot of females that are live sessions, right? And they can't teach you shit about life. They can say, God, wow, you said a word of term. But she's wearing basically see-through everything. And she's getting all the beans and gifts. Yeah, because less sells. Lucifer gives you every man-made bullshit. But I ask her about life. She can't do shit about life. Here's the best part. She's making $1 billion out of these platforms. And somehow magically sits down in the press and talks relationships. Make that shit make sense, man. And yeah, the religious people. How do you have religious positive people on a live session reading the Bible, the Quran, and now the Christians beefing with the Buddhists? And I'm just like, I'll make my comment, yo, all you religious people, spiritual people, you're supposed to be like team positive, but y'all each other's throats. Make that make sense. You have a lot of healing to do. You can say healing journey, verbalize it. Would Buddha be beefing? Allah be beefing? Muhammad, Jesus, that very much. So why y'all beefing? And the best part, they're all dead. They've been dead. Nobody can't be nobody at all, but once again, we can be Christ consciousness to the fullest. What's what I do? I pay it forward. You call me devil, I don't give a shit, so we're devil. They don't hurt my feelings, but here's the best part. I can be a religious, spiritual person, and you want to bully me with words. So you're not a good person. A little bit of good, a lot of bad. And you can verbalize, I go to church, yo, you made it to a building, you read a book. A for effort, someone call you out. Call you out every which way. With God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spirit, your ancestors bully me. And you might not even say shit. What, cat got your tongue? We know the answer. What can't you do accountability? But you have excuses. SOS, stuck and stupid. 1 + 1 = 3 answer. Excuses. You can't do accountability. I know, they know that they will not do that. So why do you do what you do? Shots fired. And you still get looking at me say nothing. There it is. You're on a journey. You're on a healing journey. You're scared to feel your feelings, to comprehend, to evolve. Like, you're scared to talk about your personal feelings, because it's personal. But yes, that's why you deflect. Anyone that bullies, that's why you do what? Deflection and projection, gaslighting and manipulation. Because the shit you're saying, that's not I. That is you. All the shit you're saying about me, and remember, anyone that bullies you, and all the shit they say, if it's not true, and you know it's not true to you as a being, they're talking about themselves. That's what the term is called on my tattoos. Deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation. They're talking about themselves not knowing. Your partner that was accusing someone of cheating, because they're fucking cheating. You just haven't caught him yet. That's fucking major red flags. The door's right there for everybody. Anyone can leave whenever they want to, So that's why I play this clip. It's personal. Like, potentially, maybe you did fence it on. Maybe you did toxic relationships. But everything starts from home. That's why, once again, this is one person. Her name is Wendy, and she's telling her story. And once again, I don't know who she is. I don't know. by look, she looks like she's 18 to 21-ish. Very, very fresh. And that's what I preach about. Because I'm telling my body, everything starts from home. What? Everything does. Child trauma, that's what it's called. Before any of these words, all my tattoos, the Bible, it's called what? The generational cycle. You think you're the only one suffering? You think you're the only one traumatized? Everyone's destroyed every which way. Because 95% of the universe, and it just starts on what? Being stuck, the generational cycle. We're stuck on that bullshit every which way. Only one being, as one being, can break it to get your life back. If you want to, which is your free choice. You don't have to. But once again, I'm going to play the clip. And once again, that cat, he's fucking making money off entertainment. I can do the same shit. I can invite the zombies, respect the Addison addiction right there where I used to work at. I can guarantee you if I go tonight, I tell them, yo, if I want to check on you guys, I can come back in a year from now. And I'd be like, yo, you're still here? I haven't worked there for a whole year. You've had 365 days to change your life. And you're still here. So I'll stop by next year. And I mean, it's 2 years now. Here's the best part. You want to work on yourself, the healing journey, you have no one to talk to, go to my podcast. It's a live podcast. I'm a broken record. I play clips with addiction. I play the clips. And you're still here. So when will you change your life? God, Allah, your Native Americans, your ancestors, they can't do it for you. They want you to change, but will you change? They want you to leave, but will you leave? Shots fired, right? I do need a man. I am a man. I'm doing my own auto mechanics right now. Ah, there you go. I have it, man. On the blood, that's beautiful. That's why the intent is like, if you can get help for sure, as long as the person's doing authentic out of love, not for like transactional bullshit. You know, you gotta be careful with people listening more on the male side because a lot of it are lustful and shit. Are they? I'm about to say the term, yo, Queen. I'm gonna tell you. I say the potential. I say all the time the potential is like I'm gonna tell you like a little sentence saying, and the idea of potential, comprehend this. I go ready for it. They're like, go for it. I can act nice, be narcissistic, or I could be nice, be empathetic. Do you know what that means? Like, no, Queen. I pray for you. If you allow me to trauma bond you, wise, you just sabotage your life not knowing, and I will own you. And I could cheer you 1,000 times, and you will pray by manifest that God would change my ways. And just to let you know, the answer is not factual, because He gave me freedom and choice to stop being a fuckboy, and He gave you freedom and choice to leave or stay. Now, what am I choosing? What am I doing? What are you choosing? What are you doing? You know, respectfully. But anyways, let me finish the clip.
After my parents got divorced, I moved into Whittier, and then recently staying in Buena Park.
So you're an LA girl?
Yeah.
What was your family like? What was your childhood like growing up?
Honestly, my parents used to fight a lot when I was growing up, and I had to like grow up a little faster than other kids. But I guess it's alright.
No abuse? Nothing crazy in your childhood?
Well, when I was like younger, like probably like 5, my dad kind of used to hit my mom, and and me, but I don't know. It's kind of weird because like I remember that stuff, but he's like a completely different person now. So I don't know. It kind of did something to my head in a way, you know, because it's like it's like 2 different people, you know. And like it still affects me nowadays, and like I try not to think about it, but it's always like there, you know.
Yeah, when you were a small girl, he was doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Just because he's better now doesn't discount the fact that happened when you were 5.
Yeah, and then like I feel like more than like what bothered me more was like when I like confronted him about it, and like he just like said like that he never did anything, that my mom's the one putting all that stuff in my head, and cause like, you know, like it's stuff that I remember, and like honestly I would forgive my dad for almost everything and anything, but it's just the fact that he lied to me, you know, about not doing something that I remember, and blaming my mom, saying that she's the one telling me this stuff. And I feel like that's kind of what got me into like kind of just giving up on like everything. I stopped going to school. I don't really got anything going for myself, to be honest.
What grade did you stop going to school?
well, ever since I was little, I would always be moving schools and stuff, so I feel like that affected me a lot. And then later on, because like my parents kind of got divorced like around like maybe when I was like 9, so that's kind of when for some reason I didn't like to socialize with kids and stuff, so I wanted to like I stopped going because I would get a lot of anxiety. So during that time my dad was putting me in the mental hospital a lot because I don't know, I was kind of weird. Like it's like I wanted to like it, but like I didn't want to like, it's weird. I was like my skin would like ruin everything. I have a lot of anxiety, and like I wasn't talking to my mom for 3 years because when they got separated, my mom didn't really like used to work when my parents were together, and since they separated she had to like start working now, and I don't know, it stressed her a lot. So I had to be taking care of my sister, you know, kind of like grow up fast and stuff. And whenever she would come home, she would expect everything to be clean, and if it wasn't clean, like she so I ended up moving to my dad's, and then from there, I didn't think it would affect me not being with my mom, but later on, it kind of did, because even though my dad was there, he always had to work, so he's never really been there for me, like, physically. No, he's there physically, but not emotionally. So, I guess it all just kind of, like, affected me, even though I think it wouldn't, but yeah, that's when I stopped, and I didn't even graduate high school, so.
When did, or for you?
As soon as I moved into my dad's, I started smoking. And then from there, I started going into other stuff. And that would have probably been like in middle school when I was like in 6th grade. No, 7th grade, yeah.
So what are you using today?
From I went to X, and then from X I did, and then from to S, and then recently just and then I stopped doing, because I don't know, for a while, but then now I mixed the both of them.
Chris, and
Yeah.
where do you stay now? Where do you live?
Just recently moved from South Whittier to Winter Park.
So you're on the streets?
Recently, yeah, because like I have a home to go to, but I don't stay there because, again, like I feel like my family like is physically there for me, but not emotionally, you know. Like they don't really help me out with anything. They don't ever like ask if I'm fine. Like they're just there, you know. So I feel lonely. So I chose to go live with the boyfriend that hates me. And I feel like I'm the one that allows all of that, because it's hard to leave, because due to all the trauma that I went through when I was younger, like it all kind of adds up. And so it's by choice that I choose to be homeless. I stay out in the streets because recently we were staying at his mom's, but his mom doesn't like me. So literally for no reason, she just doesn't like me, and she picks on me, and she always tries to like fight me and stuff. So we choose to like just be out in the streets, and honestly most of the time we don't eat. Sometimes we don't even sleep, you know. And like it's hard being on the streets because like we'll go like sleep by a McDonald's or by a store or something, and they're always like calling the cops saying that we're trespassing, so we always have to move, and then we have all our stuff, so we can't, you know.
It's hard being homeless.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty sad shit, man. Like, I have compassion for the universe, but we spend say that I don't feel sorry for the universe. That's what the lives are just for. Like I say all the time, you know, none of my family is zero, from Washington State down to Mexico, back to Spain and motherland. None. My mother's side or father's side can't teach me anything about like church, God, born with the Catholic. I heard it all, but here's the kicker. They taught me this, right? And they're still together, miserable as fuck, behind closed doors. And they have money, power, and fame. what God can do for you. Respectfully, the lying and gaslighting is legit very challenging. Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's the thing. That's why everything is like we say. People tell me like, I heard story. I didn't fuck with drugs at all, but like this shit, mom, dad beefing type of situation, the verbal physical abuse, went through all that bullshit. I'm the oldest. I had to take care of all my siblings and shit. And then I got my ass kicked so many times that a majority of the time it wasn't even my fault. My dad about to roll up. My siblings to fuck with me, so I get in trouble. They made a mess last millisecond, and I'm fucking trying to put everything away with that box in. It's a fucking mess, and what happens? I get murked. And then my mom too, because she'll be watching this and shit, and just like fuck, it's a lot of shit. And that's the shitty part. That's why hurt people. That's why before any of it, like, it's called the generational cycle. Kids are stronger than adults. Because that little baby just chilling. While mom and dad at each other's fucking throats, verbal, physical shit's flying, everything, right? Verbal abuse, physical abuse. The baby's chilling there. The strongest motherfucker universe, because they don't know about shit right now. Kids give you the most unconditional love, karma, for now. Because you traumatize your kids. The worst people get to show with your words is your partners, especially your kids. Remember, there's nobody to talk to nobody at all. Your kids can say, I love you, all the good shit, but as soon as they graduate, fuck my parents, fuck this toxic ass area, I'm leaving. I'm going to that door, I'm not looking back. All these bitter parents that get pissed off, well, I'm the father and the mother. Yeah, a title. I'm a father, right? Anyone can be a mother or father. I got 8 kids. I got 1,000 girlfriends. Get them all prego. Yeah, I'm a father, a title. But am I being a parent? Am I doing parenting? If shit falls apart, can I do co-parenting? If it's just too toxic because of feelings, so that's the reason why I become this turn bitter baby daddy baby mama drama, then you have parallel parenting. Fuck her, fuck everybody, fuck the universe. I'm becoming choose to be a Debbie father, a Debbie mother. That is your free one choice. Every which way. See? Not that hard. Black and white, tat them on for a reason. Which I gotta do that, get that tatted on me. Parallel parenting. What? The only reason why that when it comes to that point, initially in the beginning, it all starts with the bitter baby daddy baby mama drama. Because why? Feelings. That's why. When they broke up with me, it was toxic that relationship been dead a long time ago. But now reality check, now it's happening. The family's falling apart. This shit was over a long time ago. Now the intent, best as possible, to do co-parenting. Easy to end up because of feelings. That's why. I'm glad I learned about parallel parenting early. That's good. No, Queen. I like Queens more empathetic wise. You do have bitter baby, daddy, baby, mom drama for sure. The us males more narcissistic because we're not talking about these healing journeys conversations at all. Like, I can move on, Sinner. I can move on. I can have 1,000 girlfriends, but my baby moms cannot move on. I have a boyfriend. That's called machismo, narcissism, double standards. I can do it, but she can't do it. And it doesn't matter who. Like, fuck all that talk. That's fucking that bitter baby, daddy, baby mom drama type of situation. Toxic as fuck, man. But the reason why it's toxic is why. Remember, to form people, the longer you are with an individual, the more it's going to hurt you. Especially whoever's more empathetic. Typically, 9 times out of 10, it's the queens. And that's why victim mentality initially, right? Everyone has the right to be the victim mentality initially for breakup of divorce, especially when kids are involved. I gave them 5 years of my life. I gave them 7 years of my life. Yes, you did. That's the healing journey. When you started the victim mentality, you didn't want to point the finger. When you started doing the more awakening journey, less energy in your action, energy of the person mirrored that, you'll say, we gave each other 7 years. We gave each other 2 years. Now you're evolving, right? And this is the part to tell everybody. The reason why I heard so much of breakup divorces, right? And especially when kids are involved. Like, if you have no kids, I tell everybody on my one-on-ones and people in general, it's a live podcast. Go to that fucking door and don't look back. Be like Forrest Gump and run. Do not look back. You have no fucking kids. You going to breaking the line bullshit. Have a kid. Have a kid and tell me how that feels. And one little kid asks you, yo, where's mom at? Where's dad at? Why can't you be together? How do you respond to this? You might choke the fuck up, You might start shedding tears. Like, you don't know how to answer to a little kid. Oh, thank you for the gift, You don't know how to answer that to your little one, to tell them, like, hey, like, it's not working out, type of situation. Because they don't know, and that's why maybe the little one doesn't have child trauma yet. They don't comprehend it yet. Maybe down the road, like my kids, so far I don't really see too much of it. I tell maybe when you're a little older, you might come out. I don't know, but I'm here for you. Here's the best part. I got the answer to life. It's on my tattoos. It's a map to life. Straight to the point. No years of therapy, counseling. God knows. Black and white. Straight to the point. Simple as that. My ex has more feelings than anyone I know. As far as like positive feelings or bitter feelings. It was bitter feelings because he's a boy, he's not a man. A lot of us men are narcissistic, and that's why we get bitter and hateful because I can fuck up, and that's my free one choice, right? But you can't do that. And then when you break the family apart, then you're the devil. That's why it's not easy being a woman, especially when it comes to like religious, culture based. Like typically the men can fuck around, and and it sucks because it's fucking culture based and the generation cycle. Like your mom, grandmother, oh don't worry, that's what men do. And look at your grandpa, he changed his ways, but okay, he changed his ways at what age? Ask when your grandmother, mother tell you, auntie tell you this, at what age did they change their ways? So let's say she's like, oh well, your grandfather changed when he was like 50, 55, and you're like 20 years old hearing this. So I just stay by my man's side, and he's a fuckboy, he's emotionally, very physically abusive with me, and you said he changed at 50, and I'm 20, so I have to wait 30 years of my life to pray but manifest that he would change his ways. If your queens, if you want to, that's your free one choice. I don't recommend it. A zillion kings in all the fucking universe is stressing about one. Make them make sense. Yes, everyone's broken initially, especially all the young cats. You know what? I love to ask all the young cats, do you know what love is? And they try to elaborate. I go, well, that's a cool little definition, but you don't know this yet. And that's I'm asking you a question. Love is the person in the mirror. What? It's not nobody else. I can add to your love, but I can also take it whenever I want to. Anybody can. What? Why do you think breakup, divorces hurt? When they cheat on you, hurts because they're rejecting you. Do you worry about rejection? That's a problem for everybody out there. That's why I love preaching about, which I've been saying lately. I want because I do so many one-on-ones, and I tell the queens, yes, do you know why the breakup hurts, divorces hurt? They're rejecting you. And yes, and they tell you, yes, you gave your all. In your head, because of overthinking, what could have you done better? You did your best. You know that, right? So you did. It's not you, it's him. That's the problem. And if you take him back, that's your free one choice. And if you do, that's called the trauma bond. Only you can break it. I can't do it for you. Your kids can't do it for you. God can't do it for you. Only you can do that for you. You can let go whenever you want to. And it's going to hurt. And the intent, you fall back, start the healing journey. All your ex-exes, I tell them, I don't know how many you had in your life. Observe all the red flags. All the boundaries that you pass, they pass. And when you comprehend the next potential to be, when you see them passing boundaries and your red flags, verbalize boundaries. I don't like jealousy. I don't like jealous people. What? You say you're not jealous, but you're jealous. You're lying to yourself. You're trying to sell me your dream. I don't let no one sell me dreams. If you keep being jealous, just to let you know I love you, but I love myself more, I'm going through that door. I'm not looking back. What? You leave me because of that? Yes. If you're jealous, date people like you that are jealous. I don't recommend it because you have to worry about cell phones, pillow, all that corny bullshit. Both of you are toxic love. I don't deal with toxic love at all. Been there, done that. I won't ever do that shit ever in my life again. So, yeah, I'll reject you. That's why, remember, rejection is protection. It's your life. And her story, man, like, she's young. It sucks, And now she's fucking a zombie. Added to an addiction. In LA, doing fucking city hopping, home hopping. She has, like you said, she's like, I got a home to go to, but, physically there, but emotionally they're not. Because why? She's brown like I'm brown. If I was to speak to your queen, I know exactly where you come from. I cannot speak on drugs. I comprehend it. No person experience. But all you're doing is numbing up. I love to ask all the zombies, when y'all high, right, as a kite, right, who do you talk to? What do you see? I've heard fucking every story in the book. I spoke to God, Jesus, Allah, my ancestors, my future self, kids, everything. Cool. And then when you sober up, I'm talking to you. What do you do about your feelings? You don't like feeling, do you? Nah, fuck this. Exactly, fuck this feeling. So go become a zombie. And that, when you do that man-made bullshit, go get drunk and get high. In that little realm, for that time frame, whatever your highness is for, right? Have that family. And then when you sober up to reality, back to the 2D world, guess what? I'm at the same question. What are you going to do about yourself? What are you going to do about these feelings, You have to shift your every which way. What are you going to do about these feelings? Work on yourself. If not, and remember, my neck tattoo, match and after rap artist, all your doors are paint, all my tattoos on my neck. You don't have to work on all of them in one day. It's highly impossible. You'll fucking self-destruct. Start with the most recent pain. Who hurt you or what hurt you? What? What's the most recent pain in your life? Work on that door pain. Just work on that. The hardest one is child trauma. Look at that shit with the father. Not together, divorced and shit, right? Don't become them. But the way you're going so far, you probably will become. You talk to, like she said. Let's say I was talking to her. This is snare is not factual because I don't know who she is, right? And check it out. You told your story on Soft White Underbelly, I believe that's the name of the podcast, and you said how your father was abused with your mother and you, right? And look who you have by your side. You have an abusive boyfriend. So analogy, metaphor, not physically. You're dating your father. All you know is toxic love. You don't know what love is. Your father does not know what love is. Your mother does not know what love is. Why aren't they together? And if they're religious, you think God could do it for them? Why hasn't God done it for you? Respectfully, you know? I don't see you often in the daytime. Oh no, hey Queen, nah, this is very rare. On Fridays, you might see me, here. And I was like, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta do some errands right now and then do some gym therapy because I'm trying to take my body best as possible. Mental health, I'm a fucking beast. Physically, I'm trying to take my physical health a lot better. If I'm trying to live long as possible, as safe as possible. And then I gotta go get ready for Seattle Farmers Market tonight. So Friday, Saturday is very, very busy, and then Sunday with the kids co-parenting. Typically, I leave tomorrow night, and they live an hour east from me. So I chill with them best as possible, and I try to do best possible with them. My triggers are my kids, dead ass. Especially my young boys, like, cause I don't like. Remember, I grew up in violence, man. I don't like nobody fucking fighting, even verbal. Like, I'll look at you, I'll talk to you, type of situation. Like, bro, keep out with your words, man. You say you love them, cool. Say that. She'll give you 1,000 chances, not 1,001. I promise you that. All those times you make her cry, you hurt her with those fucking words. The day that she does 1,001, she's not gonna give you no more chances. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, she would check the fuck out. It does not matter how she is. She could leave you, ghost you, divorce, cheat on you. Now, all the times you made her cry in those four walls, you lay in bed sleeping like a baby, and she's fucking crying in the same fucking bed. Now you become her, and you become like yo, ball like a bitch. Do what I did 5 years ago. I won't ever do it again. Fuck no. That's why when I was going through it 5 years ago, she heard me crying in the fucking shack. She didn't visit the kids, right? And she walks in. She said her little tears, and she was like, I'm sorry, but it's now those, 7 years. You're crying now, right? 7 years of that I did that shit, dealing with you for 7 years. I told y'all, don't feel sorry for me. Like, I would figure this shit out. Why do you think I'm chilling? I'm not moving on to a relationship. No, I'm gonna try to figure this shit out. I ain't told her, when I figured this shit out, I would pay her 14 universe, and I'm calling everybody the fuck out. That's why my face tattoo. I challenge all the universes, 2D to 10 in the Matrix. Everybody, every fucking being. I don't care who you are. Teach me something positive in life. And me as a being, especially Seattle, I love to challenge all the therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, life coaches, non-track creators. Because see my tattoos, I don't even ask them what they are. They verbalize, well, I'm a therapist, I'm a psychologist, I'm a non-track creator on TikTok. Cool, and we have all my conversations, and I trigger a lot of them every which way. Because why? I go, just because you have a man-made piece of paper, a title, doesn't make you a better person. That DSM-5 book, here's the best part. How come all you counselors, therapists, psychiatrists, for the most part, seek therapy, and you're trying to give people advice, they're trying to figure life out as a therapist counselor? Make that make sense. The cherry on top, take it back before the cherry on top. How are you in a toxic love, broken, cold relationship? The cherry on top, how the fuck are you as one being, as a therapist, counselor, psychiatrist, a zombie, addicts and addiction? Make that make sense. I trigger a majority of them. What? See? And here's the best part. I'm a nobody to you. You know the majority of these words because you taught this shit, the DSM-5 book, but you still haven't comprehended life. And the healing journey, it's a lifelong journey. That's why you're bitter and hateful. I stopped. My journey ended 5 years ago. I became woke and I just tell stories now. Look at this. I'm at a farmer's market talking to you because my tattoo, not because of me. If I did not have any of these tattoos, you and I would not be having this conversation at all. You would see me, we just talk about, whatever, produce type of situation, the farm market. Everyone asks the same question: how you doing? How's it going? How's life? How's your body doing? And then when they respond, how you doing upstairs? Your mental health. Man, potentially you might verbalize, oh, I'm a therapist counselor, cool. But remember this: I had to lead up to that conversation with the questions I'm asking, and I don't have to ask questions. And they'll ask me, why do you ask these questions? Because everyone's destroyed. We're all fucking traumatized. I'm just checking in. You don't have to respond to me. You can keep wearing the massive smile, but behind you dying crying. That is your free one choice. I only have one child. She doesn't fight or conspire with siblings. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, that's drama. The better for yourself as beings, for sure. 1,000 that note. I only have a psych lady because of the insurance covers it, and I thought I could use it in my favor. Oh, that's cool. No. If you can use it in a positive manner, it's definitely wise, right? And I'm not knocking on them as long as they're helping you. I'll knock on all these categories, these man-made categories, right? Because they're professionals, quote unquote, and they're taught to teach about feelings, quote unquote, because they went to college. DSM-5 book, and see how the farmer market here all the time. Once you be a counselor therapist, go to college for that. I go, respectfully, why should I? respectfully, I don't care about a man-made piece of paper. Here's the best part: you got a paper, I don't. So there's no way I should be able to trigger you. There's no way I should question yourself. Have you question your self-worth and your years of fucking therapy counseling? It's highly impossible. But more likely I will. And the best part is I'm talking to you. I'm letting you know when I'm pointing. What? Why are you pointing? That's why I go, why damn I'm pointing? Now you ask a question. Because as I respond, the answer is tatted on me. What? I'll show you. What? There it is. Black and white, straight to the point. No years of therapy counseling, no big ass debate. It's tatted on my body for a reason. That's why you have these words. Yes. Straight to the point. No years of therapy counseling. All you queens that on this talks of love, broken coded relations, you pray by home manifest that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spirit, your ancestors will magically change their ways, that he wakes up one day and loves you like you love him. That's not going to work in your favor. It's like highly impossible. You're better off going to the casino and trying to win the lottery. Dead ass. Because if God can do for your man, quote unquote, why you hadn't done it for your brother, your father, your grandfather, your uncles? Make that make sense. And that's people, religious people get triggered. You're wrong, you're the devil for saying that. It don't hurt my feelings. You can tell if I'm going to go to hell and that's factual, I would take it for the team. I'm telling the answer, that's not factual. Here's the best part, especially you have no kids. I'm a single 508 kids. I lost 2 families. If I'm not sad and depressed, how your source not sad and depressed, then why are you sad and depressed? Make that make sense. Do you want to talk about it? You don't have to. I respect manners every which way for everybody out there, And that's the shit. That's why I play these clips. I go live for you guys, not for myself. I'm blessed. All what I talk about, all that I play, I won't ever, capital E, ever go through that because I don't need a partner. I want a partner. I'm not codependent of nobody. I'm dependent on myself. And I know 1,000, like my last potential last year, she told me this. She's like, forever, grow with each other, last dying breath. Marriage is not, that's not factual. Like you said, factual. It's not. Because one day I can wake up, she's a scenario. Like you see, you remember this. Everybody mirrors everybody. Before she met me, she was not using the word scenario factual. Because why? She's getting to know me. And vice versa, right? She's a scenario. Let's say we've been together 5 years. And I wake up and we both go to work. And you come back home and I don't. You ready for that? Babe, I told you day one. I don't need you in my life. I want you in my life. I'm not codependent people. Now I'm going to ask you the same question. Are you ready for that? She said, I don't know. Well, there it is. So you will be in your feelings. Nothing wrong with the grieving journey. Shed your tears. But if you're looking for me, why are you looking for me? If I'm not physically dead and I'd be all this, you see on social media and I block you, that's my free will choice. I'm rejecting you, that's my free will choice. Why are you questioning your self-worth? It'd be nice if I talked to you as an adult and we had this old man conversation, adult conversation, but I don't have to. Nobody has to talk to nobody. Nobody. Here's the best part, I can test you. She's like, what do you mean you can test me? I can ghost you, act like I broke up with you type of situation, and the next day come home and act like nothing happened. And you be all distraught. Like, what are you doing here? Like, what do you mean? Well, you blocked me on social media. You didn't come home last night, so I thought it was over. I just tested you. You failed. Anybody can block you. Just because I block you, or you think I'm mad at you. Why are you questioning yourself with why you're overthinking? If you know 1,000, my tattoo, you did nothing wrong to me. You did nothing wrong to me. Maybe I'm in my feelings, or maybe I'm just testing. Like I just tested you and you failed it. So that's a reality check. I can do this again whenever you want. But why you keep doing that? Just to play with you type of situation. It's feelings. If you can't control and protect your energy, then you have a lot of healing to do. Anyone can leave whenever they want to. That's rejection. If you can't reject, you have a lot of healing to do, At our last appointment, my psych lady was trying to throw me under a bus to make money. Really, I can drop my psych lady if she's just being greedy. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Oh, for sure. Once again, like me as a being, I've spoken to like my one-on-one, some of the therapist counselors. We do like a Zoom call or a phone call anyway, and we have this open conversation. It allow them get triggered type of situation. Some tell, well, you're speaking really, really well, like, and you didn't go to school for this. Nah, no, I had a real support team. But how'd you do this? Because I go here, ask your client how do I know your client? And she would ask, how do you know him? Because TikTok, because Bigo, because Likey, because Facebook. What? He goes live. That's how I bumped into this live, and then from there I just sat there just watching them. And like, yeah, I do a live podcast. What? It's a live podcast. Yeah. I challenge everybody. I go, I'm not better than nobody. That's why you have probably ego in a positive manner, That's why I control it best as possible. And me, once again, like, as it being, when I go to Spotify, like, I'm trying to vibe with, because I can always learn from others, because everybody has their own stories, everybody has their own beliefs. But especially, if you're in the healing journey and you're trying to, you're doing your podcast and your channel to pay forward in a positive manner, then I'll vibe with you. 'Cause I'm gonna sit there, I'm just studying, observing you. Maybe I can learn from you the way you speak, the way you use your words, and your little stories. And I could take it and I say, I like the way you say that. Your story, that's a deep ass story. I could pay it forward. I can get it out. This is not my story. This is not my belief. But I'm a scenario like this is Softy Tim from Spotify. He's also on YouTube and Facebook. This is the stories that I listen to. I'm cutting the grass. This morning I was cutting the grass. I'm listening to this queen. I haven't even looked. I know she's famous, right? But I haven't looked at her numbers. But she's doing pretty good on Spotify. I can imagine on TikTok and YouTube. And I like, for the most overall, I love the way she speaks. There's just the only part that I say respectfully now that I dislike is like, because this is the part where we're brainwashed and they try to brainwash you. And she says it many times. She be like, just to let you know, the healing journey doesn't ever end. It's a lifelong journey, lifelong process. I'm 44. She's 54. Respectfully. Nothing against her. I'm like, every time she says that, in my head, I'm just like, I stopped at 39. Let's say she's 54. Let's say she's still going through it. That's my situation. I would love to speak to her. Like, so that means that all my tattoos and shit, I'm Miss Queen. You're a beast. I know you're famous. You're making zillions. I know what you're doing. But here's the kicker. Like, you say it's a lifelong journey. So that means you still have anxiety, depression. You still have like your exes, your past pain, toxic trauma. At 54. That's what she says, like, oh, well, it's not certain things. Like, well, I'm glad when I said that. I'm glad I stopped all that at 39. That's how my tattoo's for. Nothing against you. I am not better than you at all. But that's why I invest in this lifetime at 39 to be blessed. I'm not 40 miserable. I'm not 50. I'm not 70 years old miserable. And toxic relationships. And bitter and hateful. And hate the person in the mirror. Like, that's the worst thing to do is hate the person in the mirror. That's what it tatted on me. I wasn't doing my rib cage where Jesus got stabbed, but I asked my boy about that tattoo. Like, hey, is that like, how painful is your rib cage? And he's like, oh, that's pretty bad, man. I go, is it? I go, it's worse than my neck, worse than my hands. He's like, it's worse than that. I'm like, fuck. I can't do pain, man. My body's weak, so I'll probably get tatted on my back. Or I can try, and it probably be sessions. Like, fuck, I think about it, I'm like, I don't want to do sessions. And this is my riddle for everybody. So this is, the idea was to be in the rib cage, wherever we got, Jesus got stabbed. I forget if it's the left side or right side, but wherever he got stabbed, the idea was to make it pretty big so you could see it. And it was, if I don't do my rib cage, I'll just do it on my back, right? I'll make sure the hoodies, but it's a riddle for everybody. It's going to say, the riddle to all the universes, who's the problem? The person in the mirror or the person looking in the mirror? And when you comprehend the riddle, what are you going to do about it? And it's only one word difference, People who need pain treated get abused so bad right now. Oh yeah, no, it's a bloodbath. Once again, remember this: anybody that bullies anybody is not a good person. Especially when you have many categories. I'm a doctor. I'm a therapist. I'm your boss. HR. Yeah, these categories. But you're bullying people, and they're bullying you. Calm the fuck out. Trigger them. I do that all the fucking time. Like, what do you believe in? Like, what do you mean? Do you believe in God, Jesus? I do it at the farmers market. Respect, I say that, like, there were countries, a lot of like Asian, Middle Eastern, Europeans, fucking cheap bastards, man. And they fucking, I'll give them shit, because some of them have their keys in their hand. And I look at the keychain, the fob, BMW, Tesla and bullshit. And I'll be like, hey, at the very end, nice Honda. And they get offended. I don't drive a Honda. I drive BMW, a Lexus, whatever, Land Rover and shit. Yeah, have a blessed day. People that comprehend behind them, like, oh, that was good, man. You just called them poor. Like, yeah, cheap bastards, man. But they're driving a Bugatti and shit, Or, like, I tell them, what do you believe in? God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad. You want a discount, and Costco's fucking right there. Well, they'd be like, well, Costco has it for this price. Yeah, you just said Costco. How many Costcos are in this fucking nation, and they buy by fucking bulk? How many? My father built Ayala Farms. How many farms that you see with his name? Yeah. Here's the best part, sir. You want a discount? How about this? Go to the farm. What? Go to the farm. We get a fucking wholesale discount. But just to let you know, door to door, it's going to be 6 hours. Plus gas, plus your time. If there's no car accidents and nothing happens. Oh, that's too far. It's too long. But you want a discount? If we can do it, why aren't you doing it? And they stay quiet. That's what I tell them. Don't say Allah. What? Allah will not be here bickering at all. He knows what people do. So the farmers get screwed, right? and you code hackers, programmers and bullshit business people are the ones that are able to fuck off. The fuck? I go, don't ever say Allah. It triggers them and they just walk away. They don't ever come back. I did my job, and every day for the rest of their life, I live in their mansion, fucking rent free, eating my popcorn, watching Colada Beauty smiling if they live in rent free. Fuck the guy with tattoos. His wife could be like, "You still fucking talking about him? It's been a month." And what I do, I go on my day every day, above ground, pray for the universe. I go on day and I go my life. Simple as that. Why do you allow people to live in your head rent free? Especially nobodies. You don't even know them from atoms. Make that make sense. I'm never going to shut up about the abuse and pain management, but it comes with a lot of retaliation. Oh yeah, because you're calling out. Remember when you call these elites, people with titles, they get triggered, but they can't say they're good people. They're good for the streets. Toxic love. They're not good for homes love. Some nurse ratchet reported me to police for complaining about my medical visit. That's okay. That's where you match energy. Every which way. That's the thing about social media. You can make anybody famous. If you have receipts, digital receipts, and for legal, court battles, say their names. John. This is John. Just to let you know, this is what I dealt with. Be careful with them every which way. If the zombie has an addiction, they're fuck boy, fuck girls. There it is. Nobody else to comprehend you. But the cool thing about social media, you can expose people. Boys and girls are too narcissistic. All these fuck boy, fuck girls, all these zombies as an addiction. What did they worry about? All these keyboard warriors. That's what the keyboard on these platforms. What do they worry about? All capital letters, reputation. They don't want to know the universe that they're fucked up, that they're broken every which way, that they use people. That's why. No face, no case, I have 2 years and a judge who encourages me to drag the unprofessionalism through the court. Hey, bad judge. Give that judge a high five to me, man. That's beautiful, and that's the intent every which way. That's what I pay it for. That's what the boys hate me, the queens love me. That's it. I just tell stories. If you want love, everything starts with you. If you have toxic love by your side, then what are you doing there? Once again, religious talk, right? Heaven and hell. You can be atheist. You get here, it turns heaven and hell. No one has to die to go to heaven and hell. Every day above ground, you are fucking living it as one being. How your physical, you're both your four walls, your mental home and your physical home. Do you hate yourself? You wake up in the morning, fuck the person. You can't even look in the mirror. You hate yourself. There it is. That's hell on earth. And then they say you dislike your partner, and they're sleeping like babies. Fuck them. And you just woke up. Welcome to your hell on earth. You can go into the matrix and the universe, go to work, job, whatever. Your friends, your hiking therapy, and you love it there. That's your heaven. But when you get in your car and you fucking drive back home and you're dreading to go home, that's what? Your dungeon, your sentencing, your hell on earth, and you're not dead. No one has to die to go to heaven and hell. You live it every day above ground, What's the number one?
How you doing, bro?
Good yourself?
How you doing?
Good yourself?
I said, how you doing?
Problem solved. The trick really is to not match energy. Let them act as bad as they want by themselves and sue. Oh yeah, when it comes to legal battles, yeah. If you get, like, when I tell people, like, throw jabs. If you know this person too narcissistic and they can't the words, just throw a little jab. And they're gonna pop the fuck off and they get triggered. And when it comes to legal matters, the intent is not to become triggered because you cannot look like a bad person. And when there's proof in the pudding, you got receipts, that shit goes against you every which way. Because, there's your receipts every which way. But my situation, I say, match energy, that's like in general, like with, people that bully you wise. And as long as you know that person's not too narcissistic, anybody, all this bullshit terminology, you gotta be diagnosed to be a narcissist. All these categories are like certain narcissists, I forget the proper names, and sociopath, psychopaths. Anybody become a sociopath, psychopath, get in a relationship, and you give your all, and you're a fucking angel, you believe in God, higher source, etc. wise, and your partner becomes a fuckboy fuck and they cheat on you. And in your head, now what happens to you? God, the universe tests you. Do you become the man or woman? Be selfish and positive, true self, go to that door and walk away. Don't ever look back or stay there. And now you fucking toxic as relationships, and you're in your head, you can off your dome, chop people up a billion times in your head. Don't do it physically, but now in your head, you're like, how the fuck can they hurt me? This is so fucking wrong. To hit or not to hit, to shoot or not to shoot, that's the question, right? That's my left tattoo. Cain and Abel. We cannot become Cain. Can't hit her brother Abel. 2 seconds. Hello? What's going on, sis? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. No, I didn't. Somebody was just hacking my shit, probably. They were calling me on other lines too. Yeah, so I don't know. It's alright. Cyber keyboard warriors and shit. But no, I didn't call you at all. When it comes to hacking, it's not that easy. But it's all good. It doesn't matter about the service. It's Wi-Fi talk. It's coding talk. Yeah, it's all good. Mm-hmm. Oh, everything's cool on my side. Yeah. No, I'm in town. Yeah, tomorrow morning. Cool. Alright, sis. Cool. Have a good day. Love you. Take care. I'll see. I guess I'll be some. That's all our neighbors. Oh yeah. If he's there, I'll tell him he's there. Cool. Alright, sis. Love you too. Alright, sis. Bye. Yeah, my sisters, they'll call me now because they're just cyber hacker once again. Like, they're beasts. I'm not a hacker. Trust me. If I was a hacker, trust me, poor, I won't ever be poor. Me, if I was a hacker, I'll be hacking all the fucking boys and girls to narcissistic hackers. Fuck with them. Like, you bully people, yeah, all you hackers are a beast. Now guess what? I'm on your level. Now I'm gonna hack you and fuck with you. And when you call me out, why you bully me? Because you bully people. So I love to bully bullies. And that's my tattoos. All you bullies, cyber bullies, keyboard trolls, your mother should have swallowed you. The universe would be better without you. I can't wait to make my shirts and hoodies when it doesn't trigger who? All the bullies. Every single bully. What? Your mother should have swallowed you. But you're here for a reason, and I'm calling you out. Here's the best part. If my tattoos trigger you, my shirt hoodie triggers you, you just out of yourself. You're a walking red flag. I'll watch you every which way. I won't fuck with you at all. Especially the partner girl, cosmetically beautiful body, but your body and your fucking lust cannot think shit about life, and God can't finish save you at all. Because you choose to, which is your freedom of choice, to do wrong. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. So anyways, let me play this kid real fast. They are narcissists, and it's really easy to trigger a narcissist and record it. Oh yeah, no. For sure. Boys are too narcissistic. My tattoos, all these circles, they get triggered by words, feelings, conversation, especially the truth. They hate hearing the truth about themselves. That's what the boys hate my ass. They brag about their married bullshit. You'll be king. Yeah, you're a pretty boy, but here's the best part. You're a pretty boy, right? And you say God, Allah, Buddha, so will God, Allah, Buddha cheat? Emotionally cheating, verbally, physically abusive. We know the answer. You won't say it because you can't do accountability. So why are you doing what you're doing? If God's not doing it, you girl that you love to the fullest, she's not doing it. I won't do that. So why are you doing that? Shots fired. That's a boys fucking. They easy catch a case, but this is America, ain't Mexico. I'd say all the time, yo, you want to get physical, do all this? After everything calms the fuck down, police are involved, judges, and all shit, you're gonna get hit with restraining order, no contact orders. All these fines and bullshit, and just to let you know, I will let all the universe know about you as one individual. And you boys and girls that too narcissistic, I'm gonna tell you circles, especially zombies as an addiction, you're about your reputation. Because then from there wise, when fucking everyone knows who the fuck you are, you know, because of social media, they won't want to fuck with you. And now you be a victim, no one wants to talk to me. Ever since you posted that, that's not my problem. That's like a you problem. Maybe now you fall back to the healing journey and working yourself, or stay a fuck boy. That's queens all the time. Like, yo, just because you meet him at church, you know how many queens I talk to that respect codependent of religion, right, God, etc., and they respect, you know, like they're in disbelief. Like, I met him at church, we read the Bible, we go door to door together, and he cheated on me. Yo, queen, just because you meet him at church doesn't make him a good person. You know that, right? So, you know, God wouldn't do that. Jesus wouldn't do that to you. Allah, Buddha, so why do you allow that by your side? You're not doing what he's doing. The door's right there. I know it's gonna hurt, but I can't finish save you at all. You're the only one who can let go. Are you ready for that? You know? What's up, Selena? What's up, Bianca? How you doing? Respectfully. And that's the shit for everybody out there. Especially you queens. If you're the one that want love, and I know a lot of you queens want love, you gotta comprehend what it is. If not, these fucking boys will sell your fucking dream, and then what? play the until a sob story, boo me. Make a TikTok. On TikTok, you will go viral. You will get paid for telling your story. How about your boyfriend? How he cheated on you, and you caught him showing receipts. Everybody will hype you the fuck up, but after that TikTok, you get paid type of situation. You're so sad and depressed. You probably, if you're stuck on a trombone, you give him another chance upon chance upon chances. That's called a trombone. It's an addiction. Every which way, because you need him in your life. Cool. Say that. I've had 2 doctors just remove their Google profile to get rid of my review. Really? That's wild as fuck. Because they can't handle it. That's the good thing about technology wise. What's the number one? How you doing? You can give people like Google reviews. Hey, like this person, be careful with them. And obviously, if your post is wrong, they don't like that. It makes them look bad, so they gotta start a whole new account. So and if you want, just keep doing that. Oh, they got a new account. If you anyone that bullies you in the cyber world, right? Anybody does, it can be personally wise, and they have a like Google account platforms, and they did you wrong. Save your comment, and that triggered them. That's where they remove the account, the whole new account, whole new profile, right? Save that comment, and I'm gonna get tech. Save it and put it on your notes and copy and paste it. When they make a new profile, a new Google account, copy and paste. Save it on your notebooks, and your clipboard, and paste it. Yo, that's how you do it. That'd be if I was to be like a troll, right? And you bothered me. I bothered you, and you blocked me. I'm surprised these trolls haven't done that. These trolls try like. They're so paranoid that they might get busted, right? Me personally, if I was to be a troll, I would let you know I'm a troll. I'll be like, yo, my username would be troll, right? And then you block me, and I'll come back, make another account, and it'd be troll1. Every time I make a new account, troll. Hey, I can make 1 billion accounts. I'm letting you know I'm back. It's me. To the point that I traumatize you, and you don't go on the platform no more because you're worried about someone popping up in your comments, right? And it says troll10. Hey, I'm back, and then you jump off the live. I'm a cyber person. I don't exist, Retaliation is really, they do things like make police reports in response. Oh yeah, but that's how you match energy queen to the fullest best as possible. Like, yo, as long as you're not doing nothing wrong, everything legal on your side, you're good. They're just trying to use authority because now they play their own entire sob story. Because remember this, people narcissistic, they can bully, but you can't bully them back. When you do that, you come out their shit. Now they will play their own sob story. Boo-hoo me. Get the authorities involved. Build a fucking sob story and shit like, bruh. No. Man, that's like, hurt people every which way. They're trying to misuse authority. Oh yeah, 1,000, very factual. Dude says, my wife won't let go of her 5-year affair.
My wife had a 5-year affair.
Okay.
And really kind of before that, I, for most of our marriage, had a pornography addiction.
Okay.
And had talked to several girls, nothing ever physical or anything like that. It was all online. And she called me one day, and which turned out to be great for me. It helped me look at myself, examine myself. And then the next year after that was just turmoil, awful, kind of like paying the price. And then almost a year after that, I found out that my wife was having an affair. And then I think we just took completely different approaches. Went to therapy, begged her to go, but she didn't want to go. Really, looked at myself and, asked myself, is this really the person I want to be? And no, it wasn't. But then when I caught her, she continued the affair. And from what I understand, she's still contacting him or trying to contact him.
Why are you still in this marriage, Daniel?
Oh no, I want my family.
Your family's gone.
Yeah, I love that shit. That's feelings right there, man. For real, why? Oh, Queen, it's feelings. When you make the decision with your heart, feelings, empathy, sympathy, you will always fall on your face. You will self-sabotage your life because you will give your all. The downfall is, like you said, yo, you want your family? Like my second mom 7 years ago. I want to make it work out for the kids to be a family. Like, my real support team all 10 told me, like, brother, I love you, King, I love you, but your family's been over for 7 years now. Like it's been over a long time ago. You just don't know that yet. You're trying to hold on to hope it's been over. Because the feelings, I said I hurt. Like you can go back to her, and she can give you a chance, but it'll be good for a day, a week, whatever the fuck it is, a month, and both of you go back to your old ways, and she can go back to whoever the fuck she's chilling with. You can. It's a blood. It's been over. I know it hurts and it sucks, man. But time to take the L and walk away. No, that's why. And they told me the same thing I tell you guys. Like you got 3 options. What? You got options. You can fall back, start the healing journey, be alone, right? That's a benefit for sure. Or option number 2, jump into a relationship right away. Option number 3, do the whole face, do body hopping. All the fuck out. Like you're feeling one party, do all that. But if I was you, that's what I did. That's what I'm talking to you. I took option A, 1. I fell back, be alone, start the healing journey. Now I'm talking to you. That's the shit. That's why I do live sessions for you guys. Yeah, I tell my one all the time in the beginning when we start talking about the relationships with their husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever they're into. Yo, you guys got kids? Like, no, you blessed. I know it hurts and it sucks every which way, right? But 2 seconds. Hello? What time? By now? So I'll be like 10 minutes, man. I gotta get off in a minute because I gotta go load the box truck. Anyways, that's the shit. That's why right there, that situation, like, okay, remember, if you're the whole story and you heard it correctly, a lot of men are born narcissistic, and we all know the support team, talk about, hey, especially at the time, all the males, which not that many that talk to you're reaching out to me because of social media, not because I know you, not because I don't know you. We are nobodies to each other. But you saw me on social media, right, and reaching out to me. So here's the best part. Before we start this conversation, what's going on with you in life? Why isn't any of your family talking to you, especially your parents, if you have parents, siblings? Because they don't know this conversation. They're on a journey, not a healing journey. They're stuck on the generational cycle. You're trying to figure it out, right? So there it is. So don't be, the way you speak on bloody, it might trigger you. And if you want to hang up, hang up. You're not going to hurt my feelings. That's my job to trigger you. But the intent is to figure out why these triggers are triggering to the point you hang up and you run away from the conversation. No one's perfect about flaws, So his situation, he messed up in the beginning with porn and bullshit, right? And then from there doing what? Talking to the females, probably online or maybe co-workers type of situation. All that shit's emotionally cheating. Every which way. Like my ex, mother boy, she could tell you, what you gonna call it. Me, I'll watch porn, but I would do this to purposely trigger her. Deadass. Just think about it. If you love your partner, he says he loves you, everybody's lovey and bullshit, and then you catch your partner watching porn and shit, and especially I told her, I do it purposely to trigger you, because now I know you question your self-worth. You compare yourself to these females. Why are you doing that for? And at the time, I didn't give a shit. That's why I go, why do you think if I want to, I can remove the history and everything. I choose not to. I do it to hurt you with it. You can watch it, I don't give a shit. You can compare, I don't give a shit. I don't care about nobody else respect-wise. Compare to another guy, I don't care. If he's better looking, I don't care. If I don't care, why do you care? Respectfully, And she would say that to her hubby 3 weeks ago, I was like, yeah, he did it because of this. Like, yeah, I did do that. Because that's what people, especially queens, you will question your self-worth. Am I not good enough for him? Is my sex boring type of situation? But no, I did it to hurt her purposely. Why? Because I knew it hurt her. That's I already knew the situation. But obviously that's wrong. How can a person say I love her, but I'm hurting her? It's emotionally cheated every which way for sure. And from their wise, it's not love. I can verbalize I love you. That's called toxic love. That's why we use all the wrong wording type of situation. So his situation, he's in the victim mentality. She had an affair. Yeah, because duh, baby boy, you fucking watch the porn, you talk to other females, emotionally cheating, and she caught you. Now you got a reality check. You're trying to change your ways, therapy, counseling, shit. Your partner doesn't have to respond to it. As far as in a positive matter, they can do whatever they want with it. She tried. She didn't like it, and from there, fuck this. Cause now you broke trust. When your partner breaks trust and loyalty, shit's pretty much over. So that's why she's like, fuck. She's matching energy. You fucked around. Maybe you didn't physically cheat. Fuck it. It's over. Now I'm doing it. 2 wrongs don't make a right at all, especially when kids are involved at all. Like my first baby moms. I was like, yeah, that's that line. Don't do this. I don't recommend this. If you do this, right? The intent is you let it go and it's over in yourself every which way, People told me I have to accept violence comes with love. I left anyways. Bullshit. Those are boys and girls that are narcissistic and they're listening to the journey. No. Anyone that gets my tattoos, anyone that gets physical with anybody, if you're not a UFC professional fighter and that's not your fucking job, my tattoo, you're a monkey. It says monkeys, zoos, jails, and prisons. I call you monkeys. What? Because all you monkeys deserve to be in zoos, but you cannot put a human in a zoo because that's inhumane. So there's jails and prisons waiting for you on layaway because you got physical. Use your words. Words get deeper than a knife every which way, you know? So anyways, back to that little story of cheating and shit infidelity that I know my first baby mom did with one cat that I know of. She could have been cheated on fucking for like, and then was what, like 9-10 years, right, at that time frame. I had a smartphone. I had no MySpace, no Facebook. I had no social media. Living in Seattle. She could have been cheating 12 years, then 10 years of my life. I don't know. I don't care. Except, like my nephew asked me like 4 or 5 years ago, 3 years ago. He's all like, let's say you saw your first baby moms, and you know you told your story that when she cheated on one guy. But let's say she told you, and you see each other in Seattle, and she told you just to let you know, all that I cheated with one guy, right? But just to let you know, since day one I cheated every day. While he was working, I was cheating. And he's like, how would you react? I don't give a shit. She's my past for a reason. That'd be cool. That's it. That's what you got from me. I don't care. Are you still fucking cheating to this day? If you are, then you're toxic love. My tattoos, your loose disciples, the fuck up the universe. Everything you touch, you destroy. My tattoo way up here. You're karma unknowing. I don't date no girl like I don't date karma. Especially when you get a hoods. De la calle, all my tattoos. You're the first last girl that I fuck with the streets. Ever. Only if you're a woman that's healing before be healed. You can leave the hood, but did the hood leave you? Pride and ego, right? So that's why once again when I did this, once again, 2 wrongs don't make it right. She cheated with one guy, and remember that she wanted a family, quote unquote, but she sold me a dream, and she said, I used you for leverage. Just to put a roof over my head. I mean, our daughter said in my head. I was like, so you sold me a dream? So you don't want to be a family again? I go, remember this, bet. Those words he said right now, you used me for leverage, you're going to eat those words. What did I do? All the females for 9 years of my life in Seattle, 10 years of my life in Seattle, when I did, side jobs at work, they was, because in Seattle, the queens are not shy. They'll shoot a shot. They don't even go fuck if you're involved with somebody. Like, yo, just let you thank you for the comment, miss, but I got a girlfriend, I got 2 kids. I'm a family man. Like, I don't care. And they would tell me bluntly, remember this, and this is when people become blunt and they offer you lust. What are you choosing? What are you doing? And they would tell me, she said, yeah, just to let you know, this is yours whenever you want it. I'll be, okay, thank you for the, I guess, the heads up, but I guess I'll keep it in mind. But I already told you I'm involved with somebody. Here's the best part. There's got to be a bunch of single guys there. There's my coworkers. They're married. They might fuck around with their wives, girlfriends. I don't know. No, I don't want them. I want you. But I just told you I got a partner, 2 daughters. I'm a family man. And why do you keep trying with me? And here's the worst part with females, because once again, a lot of females for the most part, man versus woman, there is no comparison. And especially on social media, my DMs ain't compared to no fucking female DMs at all. It's like a 0-to-1 ratio. She can make a post, I'm sad depressed. Right? In the fucking comments, in the damn DMs, she's got gay straight tens after her. All these saviors, quote unquote, especially when they got money. They're gifting her, love bombing her, all this shit. And now what is she choosing? What she's doing? She could be there hustling to say that, knowing that people will gift her and they'll give her money. Yeah, she's using it for lust, money type of situation, victim mentality. So, my situation when she told me that, what I do, got my cell phone. All these females that I remember, they told me, hey, whenever you want this is yours. I called them, and some of them I didn't speak to them for years. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, what's Maria? What's Tamika? What's Jan? It was this. It's Marge. Hey, I know we haven't talked about it in a minute, but you told me many years ago, like this line. You told me that line, like, if whenever I want this, it's yours. Is that still factual? Like, yeah, like I'm single. Yeah, that's why are you asking me that? Oh, my baby mom, she told me a dream. Want to be a family? All that bullshit. She doesn't want to be a family. So is that factual? Yeah, I started doing my benefits in Seattle in 2009. The term benefit, take about 2011. The term benefits, friends with benefits, was not a term. It's one night stands. One night stands is pretty much normal. Do our thing. I don't want to know shit about you. But my people in Seattle, they be like, what benefits? Friends with benefits. Well, why do you want to get to know them? But he's supposed to say this to each their own. Like, what y'all doing? That one night stand. Like, I can't do that. Like, nah. I feel guilty. Like, I'm physically down with somebody, and that's it. We do our last band like buddies, and that's it. And just walk away from each other and never see each other again. Like, nah, I want to get to know you. And I would time shit out. I love my baby mom. She's garbage, right? This love for her, I can't know how to get rid of it. So we'll just do a fake image of love story. I'm not your boyfriend. You're not my girlfriend. Please control your feelings. You know, if you see me with another female, don't regulate me. You can say hi, what's up, keep it like normal type of situation. But if you try to regulate, I'm not your boyfriend. You and I, we can pretend to still talk, but there's no more TLC. Because you try to regulate me, I'm not your boyfriend. If I was your boyfriend, sure, I guess, yeah. Right? And if I see you with the guy, I'm not going to say shit. I'll say, hey, what's up with you? Like friends. They don't know. Nobody knows what you and I are doing behind closed doors. Nobody. Only both of us verbalize, oh, we're doing benefits. What? What do you mean? Because sometimes people in Seattle, they ask us that, you know, like, that's your girlfriend? Like, nah, that's my benefits. What? What is that? Well, she's my friend, and it's with benefits. We do everything, but there's no title on it, because I love my baby mom's garbage. What? I know it sounds pretty crazy, huh? Like, well, at least you're honest about it. I'm not here to sell you a dream. All these boys and girls that fucking act nice, they can't be nice, they're too narcissistic. They say love, they say God, like Jesus, but they're fuckboy fuck girls. They're not good people. They kept it 100, sold your dream day one. I keep it 1,000 day one, every which way. But okay, bye. Well, guys, I gotta get going. Sorry. See you guys. I don't know. Maybe Monday. Well, maybe Monday. If I'm in Seattle, I'll see you guys Monday sometime. And not potentially, probably Sunday night. So, but once again, I don't have a set schedule. I just come out here, do my thing, and that's it. Do my 1 hour, 2 hours, and that's it. And the cool thing, remember this, it's a live podcast. So if you go to like, eventually, remember, I'm only one person. I don't have a team. It's on myself, me, myself, and Irene. So if you want to reach any or watch any of this like live podcast, don't reach myself. Go to like YouTube and Spotify, Coach Vito Podcast. And remember this: YouTube physically you see me. If anyone's in the box, you hear voices. You don't see nobody but me. It's a live podcast, and I say respectfully, like probably nigga that I control. Nobody does what I do because they don't know how to talk to the universe and these platforms, and to deal with trolls and people's new feelings. It's a lot sometimes. If you can handle people's feelings, I can handle people's feelings. And the cool thing with social media, you can block anybody, you know? What's the number one? How you doing? How's it going? So, like you squad, take care, be safe. Have a good day. For my Facebooks, love you guys, take care, be safe. Ciao, ciao. Tomorrow, Queen, have a best weekend. Take care, stay blessed. Say it again?
So you're about to get off?
You can talk for a second, Queen, about I'll get off in a minute, yeah. Have a good day, stay blessed. Yeah, I know this is a live podcast. Yeah, so how you doing, Queen? How's your day?
How you doing? I texted you inbox.
Say it again.
I said I texted you, and did you get my inbox?
Oh, you text me?
Yeah, I texted you, and I inboxed you on here.
Oh, what's up, Queen? Yeah, let me follow you. Yeah. I just turned my phone on right now, so whatchamacallit, I'll definitely text you back in a minute. And if you want to, I'll call you back in a minute. Is that cool with you, Queen?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll call you in a minute. I'll call you in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Alright, ciao, ciao. Be safe.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao. Everybody else in beautiful. I love you guys. Take it, be safe. Ciao, ciao.